finger.
Fuck you! I was going to shake his hand.
Straight into the yam bag. As you buckle from that, I spin you, hook into the full Nelson, straight up, gold plate, spit on your body as you're down, and say it's not over between us.
Commentators go, my God, that was Cyrus Gold! He's the man in the hood!
As he's doing that, he has to hold in. I slide him from the side, hit him with the Fiat Panda.
Hurt still from his match, so I want to pick him up and I want to basically hold him up to my face and say you'll never be anything more than a joke, and then I want to double choke bomb.
Walk back over to where the camera's following me, so I'm kind of going over to where the timekeeper is, where they have the belt. I'm just going to take up the belt and just go, Adam, this is mine.
Don't worry about anyone else. Don't worry about any other families or any other mental places. All you have to worry about is the mighty push. And for me, it's going to be a very tough decision. What? Or Celina?
Welcome to the Nerds of Us channel and welcome to Future Wrestling's latest pay-per-view, not really pay-per-view, Collision Course. I am your general manager and booker, Jonathan, tonight, and I'm joined by my illustrious roster as ever. So starting off then on my left-hand side is Kira playing our indie darling Violet Storm, and you have got tag team titles on the in your sights tonight.
Yeah, gonna be interesting anyway.
Yeah, you looking forward to it? You're getting very excited, obviously, because you get to team with your best friend ever, Alan Morph.
Well, yeah, who would be excited to tag team with Alan Morph?
Absolutely. We're all in the same boat there. So on the right-hand side then is Mr. Cyrus Gold, allowed back into the Future Wrestling arena. I'm not going to name names, but over there, that wouldn't let him in. So you have got quite a busy night ahead of you, my son.
Can that be his new nickname go forward? Little Jimbo.
Little Jimbo.
It's his new gimmick when we start off the new season. We're going to completely emasculate James Rage.
He's just deflecting from Shotgun. Nice try, motherfucker.
Shotgun and Little Jimbo. Now there's a tag team.
Jamie, surely it's Recoil from Shotgun.
Oh, well played.
Thank you. So, Kev, you could have a potential 4 matches tonight as you go into the...
guaranteed 4 matches.
Oh! Making up for lost time, it seems. But
Little Jimbo and his bitches.
I really hope he loses the first match now. Just for the fun of it.
Can it be like FIFA back on? Can it be like when people played FIFA back in the day? It's like as they're losing, they just turn off their internet.
Just disconnect.
Never happened. Never happened, lads.
I still do that in work. That's my favorite thing. Amy, sorry, do you have that report finished? Yeah, I'm just doing it. I'm just emailing it on to you. Like, you should have had it by now. And then I just disconnect the internet. I leave it off for an hour or two. I do the report and then I start it back up again.
Turns out Amy's boss watches this and she's now fired.
I was about to say, I love that she's divulging this on the internet for everyone to see.
Ah, it's fine. Me and Sharon, we're like this now.
Shaza.
Yes.
She says that next week.
Nevertheless,
lads, I got fired.
Why do you think? Why do you think I have the laptop again, guys? I got this. I got this.
So, So yeah, at least Cyrus did get a bit of a measure of recompense last week by
I'm not even
hitting
getting
James
paid
Rage
for
with the
it,
gold
what the fuck?
plating. That was
Don't know what
fun.
you're on about.
No,
Nope.
I'm fairly sure that was you, man. Gold plating.
No,
No,
I think it was
yeah.
Jim Morris.
Do you know what? That makes a lot of more sense, doesn't it, James Rage of Sound Mind and Body?
Muted James
Ah,
Rage.
he's
The
muted.
best James Rage.
That's the most sense he's ever made.
Best
You
promo
can
ever,
actually
man.
see the rage building inside him now.
This only made him angrier.
He's gonna kill someone.
Just gave him
I don't have a
ammunition for his
hold on,
promo.
hold on. I don't have a promo with James tonight, do I? Me and James don't
No,
have any
no,
interaction.
you're clear.
Like, oh, thank fuck. Okay. Fine.
It's all being taken out.
He's the center square on my screen. It's
He's staring a hole through you.
It's like some weird ass fucking horror version of the Brady Bunch.
last time someone stared at me that intently, I got laid. So
Careful,
yeah,
James.
they're broken.
I was waiting to see how his stone face would be. It's just like, no.
I think it's more of a concern that if he like kept that face long enough, he'd just stay like that. It's just like his muscles just relax.
The wind has changed.
Oh no, I know him about
Yes.
20 years. Like that's exactly what happened.
To be fair, it's like the three of you live in the same village. There's no one else. We already been through
Still muted.
this.
He's still muted. JB.
I don't think we needed to know what he was saying there.
He just said that when it got down to the final match, he just lay down on the ground and let the ref count to 10.
Well, that's handy actually. I'll keep that in
Yeah.
mind for
Yep.
finish.
I
then.
could read what he was saying.
Thanks, Dev. Thanks.
I
Dev.
Have you
did the
tried
breathing.
plugging it in and like okay?
Yeah, you may want to
Now try it.
disconnect and reconnect, Jay. Like, see, does that fix your muteness?
If you leave, you forfeit.
I love hearing like you're mutinous. He's not that. He's not the chick from the piano.
I don't know. The similarities are pretty uncanny.
Mm.
Very
So
sweet.
what?
What you're seeing right now, that's his orgasm face.
Steely determination.
Back.
Yay!
you're back.
Good.
So anyway, moving on to Alan Morph then. So KC, you
Please
are
leave that in the edit. Please leave
I
that in the edit.
I fully intend to. So KC, you are
Oh,
tag
you're
teaming
gonna
with
make
Storm
it bubble
tonight.
up inside him. His first promo was gonna fucking kill somebody.
You'd actually hit like Jerry from off screen. It's like fuck you. So yes, KC. Well, welcome to the show. You are in also in the tag team turmoil tonight with Violet Storm, taking on the Rose family. And as we've seen the last couple of weeks of Future Wrestling TV, you and Cutter have gone on like a house on fire. Specifically,
Best mate.
you in the house and him setting fire to it.
Best mates we are.
Definitely.
Best mates. The greatest love story ever told.
Oh, Kratos is fucking hard. I
Oakbag
actually heard
Mountain
it
doesn't have a
broke.
patch on it.
So, Cutter, can you confirm or deny the allegation?
Oh, definitely. I'm really excited for, big pay-per-view entrances and stuff. I hope they come out, dressed as dogs or something, because then I can put them down.
Well, all right then.
Living up to the
I mean-
shocking name.
I mean, you say that, Dennis, but all dogs do go to heaven. So, I mean, who's winning out there? Like that's a question you really have to answer.
God, God is winning there.
Yes,
All the
God,
good boys. All the good boys.
all the good boys. So the last two then, convenient enough, in the same match tonight, the main event, no less. Amy and Foxy are doing battle for the first time ever in RPG history. This time for the future world title. So, Celina, Silver Fox, how's the mood going into the main event?
Oh, she's already sleepy. That doesn't bode well.
Nope. You might win on a technicality here, Foxy.
Yeah.
Imagine like the bell rings. I gotta give her a clothesline. She just falls asleep. Boom.
It's all part of our strategy.
I have a history.
Idiots come on.
And we found out that Celina is actually like a narcoleptic. So
Yep.
who knew?
Mystery to us all. Must have been all that the wrestling that did that to her.
It's all the drugs.
All the drugs, yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade. It's the drugs that have done this to me.
Evidently. But yes, so how do you fancy your chances, lads? Considering that Mr. Rob Midas hangs quite ominously in the air, I suppose promising to be the
Touch one
manager
of
of
you.
whoever wins.
It's definitely like a wild card with Midas in the wings, basically.
Indeed.
It definitely could go either way. So
Yeah, it's a fairly even title match all the same. How about yourself, Amy? You optimistic? You excited?
Lose. I don't really care. I still think I'm going to be coming out top on all this.
Heyo.
Sex joke.
Thank you so much, Jerry.
If Midas ends up going with Silver Fox, like, does he become Gold Fox? Like,
It could be.
ooh.
Well,
And then
you
Cyrus has to change his name.
No.
Copyrighted.
Gold-plated fox.
So platinum fox, apparently. No,
Yeah.
White
we'll see.
gold.
So we'll see what happens in that main event. But for now, let's get into the show. So our show starts off with our pyro, with our special intro that you saw just there, and our commentary team of Mike Dublin and Kratos O'Neill welcomes us to the show. Folks, welcome to Collision Course. We have an action-packed night of professional wrestling ahead for you. We have the tag team finals between the Rose family and the Violet Beavers, or indeed whatever animal they turn out to be. Kratos O'Neill, you have been very particularly excited for this match coming up. I hazard a guess, I know who you fancy to win this championship match, but truthfully, who do you think has the upper hand going in?
Well, I'm looking at it this way. They've been rising up. They're back on the streets. They did their time and they've took their chances.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone
No.
the distance.
Okay, I need to go now. Bye.
And Kratos O'Neill has lost his audience. There we go.
Just
It was worth it.
allocated
It was
like
so worth it. I don't even care.
I want Kratos to be escorted out from the building screaming that it was worth it.
I was worth it. Get off of me. Get off. Get your hands off me.
So yes, of course. I think we can hazard a guess who you have in that match. But perhaps one that's a bit tougher to call is the Asylum Gauntlet match that's also coming up tonight between Cyrus Gold and potentially James Rage. But as we know from the stipulation, Cyrus Gold has a lot of work to do before he gets to James Rage.
Indeed, he does.
Yeah.
Gives me the night off.
Yeah.
Little bit of oh shit.
Is that me or was that you? I think James Rage just literally
I was gonna say, what happened
my
there?
body.
It's like
Yeah,
Kev just
audio.
looked at him and
He
James
literally
just...
just spoke through my body. Did you, Mike? I think I was possessed for a brief moment of time.
Kratos, I know I've said
do. Papi
Kratos, I know I've been
Shango
saying
in the
this
house.
several times over the last couple of weeks, but I think you're watching too much Supernatural. But,
The timing for that was so good.
What the fuck was that?
Sorry.
clearly some audio difficulties there. The Asylum still running Future Wrestling, as you could hear there, but
Yeah,
let
imagine
the mic
that just
on backstage,
coming out
that's
over
how it
the
is.
fucking PA speakers in the goddamn audience. And just like, alright, fucking give me the night off.
I'm not supposed to be here.
his head looms over the arena like a hologram with the fucking games master going, Cyrus Gold will not enter this arena.
It hurts. Stop. It hurts.
Sorry, I got distracted and for some reason thought we were still on the intros. I'm going very quiet.
Oh, that was so fucking
Oh.
brilliant.
Oh dear.
Actually,
Nevertheless,
I'm gonna get sick of
and
that
of
so
course, we couldn't finish this preview without talking about the main event for the Future Wrestling Championship, a first-time ever contest, shockingly enough, between Celina and Silver Fox. And personally, Kratos, I think this is too close to call.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with you on this one. Both these superstars are going in with massive wins in the last
Mhm.
couple of weeks. They've been tag teaming together. They've shown that they can work together well as a team. But I mean, it's one of those things. Is like we know what Silver Fox is capable of. We know what Celina is capable of. It's one of these things where it's, it's 50-50 then for me, win or lose at this point.
It's
I
entirely
cannot call a winner.
It is absolutely true, and of course, the important thing to remember as well is what impact this the ominous wind that blows from Rob Midas. It's curious to see which way he's going to fall in this scenario, but by all indications, his presence may be felt here tonight in the main event with the title on the line.
Yeah, this is. See, it's going to be a tough one on this one as well, because I know, I mean, I've worked with both these people personally, professionally for quite some time. I know them both personally as well, but I also know neither of these two are ones to back down, but they're also not ones to have someone fight their battles for them either. So it is an interesting dynamic to see who Rob decides to go with, but also who actually throws in the towel and goes with Rob.
It's very interesting to use that turn of phrase there, because perhaps that could be what it's all about. We know what Celina has had to go through to try and get this championship match. Does she have to perhaps go that extra mile and align herself with someone like Rob Midas? Or conversely, for Silver Fox to try and defend what he's earned rightfully in his case, he may have to get some sort of guidance from Midas to just even keep the championship in play.
It's hard to think that either one of these competitors could reach that point, seeing of what they've already done. But as I said, I mean, they've also never gone one-on-one together. So this is an upward battle which may need an extra hand.
Indeed. We may be in Uncharted Waters later on in the show. But like I said, that is all to come later on tonight. But first, let's get into our opening contest, which is, convenient enough, a tag team match. And if you don't mind. Yes, we are going to start our show. So, this is the NPC match, or the bathroom break, as it's known in the business. So let's get that out of the way first, then, shall we? Actually, we have 2 NPC matches on, so yeah, big deluxe bathroom break. So, with that being said, let's start off.
I'm going to take a really long bathroom break. I'll be back for my match.
Yes, thanks, James Rage.
Yes.
I'll see you. We'll see you later.
We'll see you.
I am also going
stealing
on that same bathroom break.
Go for it, man. We'll see you later on.
I'm stealing the
Cyrus
term
Gold,
deluxe bathroom
Gold,
break for future
Cyrus
reference.
Gold
They're
and
both
James
hot
Rage.
and bothered, so
I'm
they're getting
heading
out of here.
off to fuck in the locker room.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cannon.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, pretty much, but
Not even using lube.
No.
it'll do. Just grand.
Kratos,
Catch you later.
Kratos, is just me, or can you hear Meatloaf playing in the background? Or is that is
I will do it. Oh,
Yes, I will do.
I'm a bat out of hell. I'll be gone when the morning comes.
Say what you will, Kratos O'Neill, but James
Or
Rage is a
someone
hell of a
comes
singing
in there.
voice. That's him falsetto, isn't it? Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So let's get into our first tag team match of the night, which is scheduled for one fall.
Oh.
Introducing to the ring first.
God, imagine we all did get sponsored by Punch Monster.
That would be fucking great. Monster, get in touch, lads. Come on, we're
Lads,
wrestling promotion.
I'd have a fucking heart attack. I drink enough of that shit as it is. Let alone getting it for free. I'd fucking die.
I drink this to put myself to sleep. If I want to have a nap, I'll drink a can of Monster.
If that's not a glowing endorsement, I don't know what is. But yeah. So, introducing to the ring
pretty
first.
sure my blood is now just Monster.
It's
My
Monster,
blood
yeah, exactly.
This is literally going to be me as Barney Gumbo. It's like, hook it to my veins!
Don't cry
So-
for me. I'm already dead.
Weighing it at a combined weight of 347 pounds, the team of Negredo and Kevin Kite. So, Kratos, we've seen this team in action quite a lot over the last couple of weeks. 2 high flyers, 2 fantastic acrobatic competitors, but they're in for a hell of a challenge later on, aren't they?
I'm going to take your word for it.
Oh, right, you were concussed. I forgot. Sorry, never mind.
Thank you, because I'm like, I've no recollection of these people at all.
Totally
How the
understandable.
fuck did they get onto a pay-per-view?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the producer's notes here, so we'll just have to live in ignorance for now. But
Is Michaela Joyce and Connor Locke on this pay-per-view?
not that I know of. Not that I know of, Kratos.
Shocking.
Yes.
Shocking.
So there you have it. So
Well, now that Kyle Decker's not around, his little bitch boys are literally just been shoved to the back, I see.
It seems that way. They've been reshuffled. I'm very sure I saw. Fairly sure I saw them as a ring crew earlier on, so maybe that answers the question.
Arseholes.
And introducing their opponents.
No, this is who Kratos isn't impressed with.
Oh shit.
Arseholes. Absolute fucking dicks.
Weighing at a combined weight of 470 pounds, representing the Emperors, the Dragon Slayer Kazero, and Kalpir Kalvala. Well, we saw this team last week come up short against the Violet Beavers.
Again. I cannot. I actually. When have they ever won? I've seen Celina fucking pin these people in her sleep. What the fuck?
Well, nevertheless, the Emperors are still here, and we are pained to say they are a formidable team, but need to get back into winning ways.
This has to be a make-a-wish type situation. It has to be.
Again, Kratos, I will take your word for it, nevertheless. But either way, this is an intriguing tag team contest to open up our show here at Collision Course.
That's us getting banned from YouTube.
It's just not. Taken in the correct context, it's not.
Taken in.
You think it will? Nope.
Sorry, hold on a second. If all the sexual innuendos that we make gets past it, I think that one will be okay.
Yeah, but there is a limit. Like sex jokes.
The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist.
Don't you remember the song, Foxy? No. Oh, no, there is no limit.
They were a great tag team.
There is a limit.
And I'm just going to boot Jerry out of the call. Give us a second.
Okay, all right, I tell you what.
Every time Foxy hears that song, he's just sitting in the back going, no, there is no fucking limit. There is a limit. Fuck you.
You've got 5 minutes.
I just fucking told.
This is what Jonathan's gonna do. Then when I make that comment, he'll blank it out so there's no sound, and then you can just hear all of us being like, "No, there is a limit. No, there isn't." So no one will know what it was.
Exactly. The joke will seem so much worse then as well. It's just like, well, what did Amy did say? Fuck me.
There we go. Yeah, that will work.
Yeah, I like that.
Anyway,
I like that.
moving on.
Yes. So again, the bell rings. It's a standard tag team affair. A lot of high flying stuff. A lot of like obviously the Emperors have the kind of power advantage over the two. Just your kind of regular kind of like warm up the crowd affair. Goes about 9 to 11 minutes. And when Kazero and Kalpir take advantage, Kalpir hits a roundhouse on Kite, and the legal men Kazero and Negredo go at it. And Kazero hits him with his finisher, the Shining Wizard, 1, 2, 3, and the Emperors pick up a win, which they kind of needed, to be fair, because like again, I don't think they would have taken losing to the Violet Beavers very well, it seems. But nevertheless, yeah. So yes, that's our opening opening contest. So wow, that was an incredible tag team match we've just seen there, and rifle winners, if you use that phrase. But let's go backstage now, as our resident announcer Pete Thursday is talking to Cyrus Gold.
What? Oh no.
Yeah. Hi everybody.
Motherfucker!
Hi everybody. We are we're live here at Collision Course, and I'm joined as ever by one of the more prominent stars here on the roster, Cyrus Gold. If you want to come in here. So Cyrus, obviously you have been off the show in the last couple of weeks. The Asylum insisting that you stay fresh for this match. It could be a very busy night for you. We understand that you had to face 3 members of the Asylum fight camp in order to get at James Rage. After the few weeks off you've had, do you feel that you're prepared?
Yeah, Thursday I got a break. I think it's like the Asylum were probably just not wanting me here more than anything. I think Jimbo's probably a bit afraid. But going through 3 Asylum guys, it's not going to be that tough. I'm after watching their fights. I'm after looking at the tapes. I've seen the holes in all of their different game plans. And I'm not really afraid of this challenge. Like, to go through these three idiots just to get my hands on James Rage, it's going to be 100% worth it. If anything, it was nice to sit at home with my feet up, watching and waiting and getting paid to do it.
Well, it's funny you should say that because last week in our main event, you did seem to get a measure of revenge. If you just get the replay up there. So we see it as individual. Obviously, it's yourself, Mr. Gold, hitting James Rage with the gold plating. I have to ask you, how on earth did you get into the arena last week? Because, it was locked down with Asylum.
First thing there, Thirsty Thursday, that wasn't me. I wasn't here. I wasn't allowed in the building. It could have been Jim Morris stealing my moves and trying to steal the spot. Let's just say it was him, because I know full well it wasn't me. I was at home. I was sipping an 18-year whiskey, watching fights and preparing for tonight. Blame me if you want, but I wasn't out in the building. Couldn't have been me.
Well, obviously, actually, no. I'm gonna go. James Rage is just over there, so I'm just gonna. I'm going. Bye.
Cyrus, good to see you again.
Hey, Jimbo.
I just heard you saying that you weren't here last week, and I mean, it wouldn't be like you to sneak in and attack me from behind, would it? It's not like that was the end of the last pay-per-view. But I'll tell you what.
I didn't attack from behind, Jimbo. I kicked you straight in the bollocks from the front. That wasn't from behind. But last week wasn't me.
Sure it wasn't.
It was Edge.
Maybe. And you see, if it was, he'll get what's coming to him too. And he too will taste retirement once again. Cyrus, tonight is not the night for jokes. Tonight is the night where you take this seriously or you get eaten alive. Tonight, you have got 3 of the top athletes in this industry today. You can get lucky once. Hell, you can get lucky twice. You don't get lucky 3 times. And if you do by some miracle manage to make it through my 3 top students, what's your prize, Cyrus? You get me. So I'm just about done with your jokes. I'm just about done with the playtime. Tonight is business. You damn well better be ready for it.
Oh, Jimbo, I am ready for it. And like you said, they're your students. I'm the master. I'm going to put them in their place and I'm going to get to you. And just so you know, you say I can get lucky once, I can get lucky twice, and I can't get lucky 3 times. Your missus thought different. And at this point, I can see people coming in to break up the big old fight that's breaking out.
Okay. I think that's enough. We're going to cut back to the arena now. Guys, Mike, Kratos, it's back to you. We have a situation here. And we leave it there. It's like, well, Kratos...
It's not just me and you, mate. It's not just me and you, Sharon.
It seems to be... It's. I heard every single word. But nevertheless, it seems to be... It seems that Cyrus Gold is poking the bear a little bit there with James Rage. Perhaps maybe the strategy, perhaps it's foolish. We don't know yet. We'll find out later on in the show. But it does seem that
fucking entertaining is what it is, sir. This is entertainment.
I will acknowledge that somewhat, but still, it may be a very interesting opening gambit for Cyrus Gold here on what could be a very busy night in store for him.
20 euro. He doesn't make it past the second match. 20 quid.
40.
Deal. All right. 40 Deal. Doesn't make sense. Jonathan, what is your PayPal there, actually? I just realized this is an NPC, so just so I can get ready to send you the money I owe you.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to divulge that information on the internet because of GDPR, but you can use your skill intelligence to figure out what Mike Dublin's email account is. But yes, we'll leave it there, lads. So good stuff.
Kratos at futurewrestling.ie.
Yeah. So guys, give us luck rolls, please. -1s on both sides.
Oh, a 12. My first roll of the day is a 12. That's it.
Right.
Shit from here down.
That's good stuff. And good for James Rage as well. So momentum for Rage.
I was going to say, starting with a 12, you are fucked for the match.
You literally got the best roll of the night. Go on.
Just going to be 2s and 3s from here on out.
Might be coming Kratos's way.
Here I'm not in the money. But yes, Cyrus starts off because of a good roll. You get an audience
Someone
as well.
tell Alan
So good
and
stuff.
Violet we're going to be getting pizzas for dinner. Woohoo!
Pizza
Mikey Dublin is
party.
playing.
So
Win or lose, guys. Win or lose. We're having a pizza party.
Just to confirm as well, the Asylum Pit is a cage, right?
yeah, it's like
Octagon.
a
Yes.
octagon. Yeah,
Octagon, yeah.
Yeah.
Grant.
octagon, and it's got like kind of like dark. It's got like it's like really kind of bare bones. It's actually like there's no lighting around the area. It's just like straight on the octagon. You don't see anything else. So it's good stuff. And again we have insert promo here, and there we go. So our next contest. So folks, if you our next contest is actually quite an unusual one, because if you were checking our social media over the day, you may have noticed one Jim Morris issuing an open challenge to anyone on the roster, and we're going to have that open challenge now. Kratos, you're obviously still here at ringside, so obviously you didn't answer the open challenge.
We have a social media.
Even here for it.
Clearly,
Technically, I can get in the ring now, and I've won because I know for a fact he didn't make it to the arena tonight. Do you know how I know for a fact he didn't?
Please indulge me.
Celina pulled the tires. No, literally slashed the tires. He's not getting here. She's still pissed. She's still pissed over him telling her to get in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's see if you are right in that sense, as we are about to have the Jim Morris Open Challenge.
Is he actually here for this?
No, we're gonna
Okay,
NPC
right.
him. It's fine.
No, it's funnier if we don't.
Doesn't even show up to his own invitational.
That's what I mean. Like, I think it is funnier if we just play it off that Celina just slashed the tires on his car, so he couldn't make it.
Amy, give us a
dice.
roll.
Yeah.
Yes, 12. Get 12. Don't show us the monkey.
Oh,
Get
fuck
12.
rolling. What's the highest I need to get to be able to like have this successful?
Let's see. Let's see what it is first. I'm kind of doing it in kind of degrees, so I want to see what the dice roll is. A 9. Okay, that's in the middle. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to like let that play in. So he's gonna show up, but he's gonna look like he's bollocks. He's his history has just like he's done a fucking planes, trains, and automobiles to get here. Like, so he's there. He just looks like, yeah, pretty much like he just looks like he's in his gear, but he looks like he's fucking like walked a mile. Like, so again, he does show up after the music plays out a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, weighing in at 225 pounds from County Cork, Ireland, Jim E. Morris. Kratos, I think you were right there, because Jim Morris looks exhausted already. The man looks like he's had to walk in 5 miles.
I know I was right because I slashed 2 of the tires. Alan slashed 1 and then Celina did the others. She made sure she got the spare in the boot.
Well, I appreciate your candor there, Kratos, but nevertheless, Morris has still made it to the arena right on time.
He's not going to win.
Well, as I said, like whoever answers the challenge, it's a great opportunity against him now because of this distinct disadvantage Morris has on this.
So-called gem of wrestling.
So like I said, Morris
Can I answer the open challenge? Never said I had to be a wrestler, and I was a wrestler.
It's an open challenge.
It's an open challenge.
I mean, I was a wrestler.
Amy.
Kratos was a wrestler.
Amy, you know what to do.
Yeah. All right.
Go dice roll.
Okay. We've got another 9.
A 9. Okay, right. So Morris is gonna like beckon for someone to come out, and what's basically gonna happen here is that the kind of the future wrestling theme is gonna hit. You know, the one we have from the intro cutscene. Do I have it here? I don't think I have it on this side. No, I don't. Never mind. Anyway, so what's gonna happen here is that the main theme is gonna play for future wrestling. There's no one on the Titantron and so forth, and And what's basically going to happen is Morph's going to begging for someone to come out. No one's going to answer it. The music goes down, and then it starts playing up again. And then somebody from the commentary table picks up the microphone.
My God, I never thought I'd be rooting for fucking Kratos. Come on, Kratos.
Jim. Sorry. Hi. Yeah. Do you want to just turn around? Yeah. How are you doing, mate? Look, I know. I like to take the piss now a fair bit every now and again, but you know what, mate? I think you're forgetting a few things. I'm friends with a lot of people in the back. All right. I like to play up my foolishness, but you crossed the line last week, and she doesn't need me to fight her battles for her, but you crossed the line. You've crossed a lot of lines on this one, and you know what? My knees feel good. My back feels good. My neck is in great shape, and I think it's time that I brought you down a peg or two. So you wanted an open challenge. You've got me. Mike.
Crazy, what on earth are you doing?
I'm going to prove to you. I don't need to be in gear, my friend. I got this.
And Kratos has got my broadcast
Don't call it Jerry Lawler.
My broadcast colleague has entered the open challenge. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. We have had this man has been retired for 2 years, and don't let me say that. Let his beer belly say that for you. But nevertheless, Kratos O'Neill is entering the ring and is answering the Jim Morris Open Challenge. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here, folks.
Beer belly? What the fuck do you think your beer belly? That's muscle, my friend. It's just not in the right place.
The smell of porter off you says otherwise. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. So this match is gonna go long. The bell's gonna ring. Amy, would you like to play on behalf of Kratos?
Yes, I will.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna nick stats off someone else. So you're gonna have a minus
what,
one.
What was his original?
Do you know what?
No, what was Kratos' character?
I think he was the foreigner. I thought. So
yes. Okay. So what are the foreigners ones?
Okay, the foreigners one. Then I'm going by Captain Jack Freedom here. So it'll be 0 luck, 1 power, -2 real, and 0 work.
Grand. Okay.
Okay, make that work. Cool. And I'll play on behalf of Jim Morris. This match is going to go on long. It's a bit of a comedy match in a sense. So Jim Morris is like remonstrating with the referee. I'm not wrestling him. He's not a wrestler. He doesn't count. He's not doing it. And the referee's going like, "Hey, you want to do this?"
Yeah.
Okay. Ring the bell. Let's do it. So.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I've rolled a 4 on behalf of Aaron there. Poor bastard. Kratos, you've got this. An 8. Okay.
You've got an 8. Yeah.
Kratos, you're in control here.
All right, so Kratos is going to go straight for the gut kick on this one. He's getting this fat bastard down on his knees.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Straight roll, please.
Okay. This actually might keep me awake, lads. All right, so we've got a 6.
A 6. Okay, so the gut kick, you're going to try the gut kick, and then Morris is going to just look, and it's like, and the commentator's going to go, well, this is not a surprise. It looks like Jim Morris is going to go to town. He's going to take you down. He's going to basically grab you down to the ground. You're on the ground, and he has you kind of like in a sort of like an armbar of sorts. And you can hear Kratos like going like, "No, stop it!" just
why are you letting this happen? I'm not a wrestler. What the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you people? I'm retired. I'm injured.
So
he's already dead.
So he's doing the whole like arm twisting spot where he's just like twisting the arm.
You're
over.
hurting my arm. Celina's never this rough. What the hell are you doing?
And the referee's going, Kratos, do you give up? It's like
no.
All right.
No.
Okay.
I got this. Okay, he blindsided me. I got this.
So Morris is going to continue on this. He's going to basically go for he's going to roll you onto the mat and he gets you into a rear chin lock. The referee goes, Kratos, do you submit?
No. Where the hell are the ropes? Where the hell are the ropes?
Keith, for the love of fucking God, just tap out the fuck.
No, I'm not tapping out. Shut up, Mikey. I can hear you in here, okay? Support, my friend. Support.
So basically, oh dear. So Jim Morris is going to go for the brass ring, right? But what's going to happen is he's going to botch it. Kratos, this is your opening. So what's going to happen is he's going to What's going to happen is Morris is going to go for the brass ring and try and reach over, and he just fuck, and his shoulders popped out. His shoulder is just like, oh, fuck.
Excellent.
Ah!
Okay, excellent. Okay.
Kratos, this is your chance. This is it.
Kratos is going to take a page out of his favorite wrestler's book on this, and he's going for Celina's move, and he's going for a roll up.
Go for it.
Oh, so appropriate.
Oh shit! I got a 10.
1, 2, 3. Ring the bell.
So
Ladies
goddamn
and gentlemen,
effective.
your winner of the Jim Morris Open Challenge is Kratos O'Neill. That is, folks, that is one of the most bizarre things I have ever seen in my life. A man who I have known now for the last couple of months, and
Mikey!
Like your wife.
Mikey! I fucking did it, Mikey! I did it!
I'm sorry, Kratos. I have to keep professional here. I am not your Adrienne in this situation, but nevertheless, what a victory for Kratos O'Neill, ladies and gentlemen. Is this part of his comeback trail? No, it's not, as I'm being told in my headsets. But nevertheless, it is still what a pleasant surprise to see that there's still some life in the old dog yet. Now, for the love of God, get back to the commentary desk before someone finds out.
I can imagine the producers backstage are just like, that is not his fuck. He wasn't supposed to fucking do that. What the fuck?
Connor Locke is fucking fuming, lads. Connor Locke is fuming backstage.
Amy,
It
Conor
was
Locke
a
was
Connor
meant
Locke.
to answer the open challenge. The whole there's gonna be a subplot where like Morris and Youngblood have never actually wrestled, and there's supposed to be like a little subplot there. So that storyline is now dead on arrivals.
Never even arrived. What you see?
So welcome.
Before it began.
So
Oh, that brings me so much joy to know that I just fucked over an unplayable character.
wait until Aaron finds out he jobbed out to you and popped out his shoulder
Twice.
to you twice. Two different characters
To the same move.
to the same move. Yes, beautiful.
Oh, I should.
I am never ever attacking Kratos again.
That's the build we're gonna have for the season finale. James Rage, Kratos O'Neill. You think you're special? You do.
My way.
Oh.
I've got a headache.
It's like the vignettes will be like James Rage doing like serious training and hitting punching bags, and like Kratos O'Neill is like scoffing down a doner kebab.
Oh, I remember. Do you remember that promo from
It'll be Kratos O'Neill sitting on a couch with 3 cats roaming around him, and Celina's just like with a punch things like, no, hit it, do it, and he's just like.
It'd be like that promo from back in the day. Remember, it was Kings of the North versus the Lads.
Yes.
From the plan. Do you remember that promo?
Yes. That was fucking
It's
gas.
that one.
I thought it will be, yes.
The training, a very one-sided training montage.
It's still one of my favorite fucking promo videos ever. I fucking love
so good.
So anyway, back to our regularly scheduled booking. So Kratos O'Neill, cooling down at commentary. Kratos, congratulations! You're back in the game, back on the horse.
Nah, I just really wanted to take that prick down a peg.
Well, it seemed to work out a treat.
Look, I'm going to say this now, okay? I'm shocked just as much as you are on this entire situation. But don't fuck with my friends. Do not fucking insult my friends.
Well, like I said, it does seem that Jim Morris has made more enemies than friends here in Future Wrestling, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon if his very outdated opinions are speaking for themselves. But nevertheless, we must move on with the show, and we are going to do that now. As just in a few moments' time, Kratos O'Neill, we're going to crown our first ever Future Tag Team Champions. This is a match you've been looking forward to, I'm sure. So now, before match. Well, we are, both of us are. But before we do that, let's hear from our 2 potential contenders here as they preview the match coming up. So
They think they're special.
So again, it's kind of a vignette in this sense. So it's gonna we're gonna start off with the Rose family and their kind of like their spiel, and then it'll switch to the baby faces for some go get them kids type deal. So it will start off with kind of like a bit of like kind of like background of like a church and a chapel and so forth, and that just kind of like just something smashes, and it does look like some kind of like stained glass like thing has just smashed, been destroyed, and you stand up, you see Fred Rose standing at the pulpit going, evolution is a very fascinating thing, and we all must evolve, we all must change with the times, and the times have decided that now the Rose family are kings of future wrestling. Evolution starts tonight, and it begins with Cutter and Garrick reigning supreme. So at that point, Cutter gets kind of a limelight on him, and he gets to say his bit as well.
This feels like it has been built up for much longer than it has, but that's just how it's happened. You see, what's going to happen tonight, I said it before, it's going to be an example. It's going to be what we deserve, and that is gold. We have been in line for this. Hell, I have been in line for gold since this damn company started, and it's always been snatched away from me, but not tonight. Nah, not tonight. Tonight, those two goofballs are going to get exactly what's coming to them. And the Black Rose hits, they won't be getting back up.
Indeed. The Black Rose is a sign of oblivion. It is demise personified, and it is the demise of a tag team that you wouldn't see this side of a carnival. It's a sideshow. It's a fallacy. Everything about it is dumb. Whereas what you see here is personification of greatness. It is perfection. It is something that will live on through generations as a sign to those, a warning that you will never reach the heights of the Rose family. So do what everyone else does when they come across the Rose family, and you get on your knees and you beg for mercy. And with that, it cuts to Violet Storm and Alan Morph, or intern Alan Morph, to give their piece on it. So not necessarily the same kind of stage, but it is kind of like a bit of like kind of like a cinematic lighting. There is a sort of like storm motif, as it were, and you're kind of standing behind it as such. And you get to say your piece then after that. So whoever wants to start off.
Yeah, you want to go first?
Yeah, you go first. I'll chime in.
Okay, right. Rose family think we're a joke, but yet we're the ones that have been pretty much picked every time that they think that there's going to be somebody who's coming up that's going to be the face of this company. Where was Cutter in all of the title challenges? Was his name ever mentioned? No, not really. It all became about Fox and Celina and Rage. Cutter kind of faded into the background. And Garrick, well, we know all about him. Think he might need another haircut.
As you can see, I got a plan right here. Right here. See this big guy? That's cool. See that? That's me. Now, as you can see here, something happens, something odd stuff happens, and then boom, tag team champions, the Animalistic Storm.
Oh my god, these are Jay and Silent fucking Bob. It's amazing.
Calling us Goofy. Well, we're gonna make like Goofy and blow you to Pluto.
And end scene. I don't need to see anything.
Hold on.
Celina
Does Goofy blow Pluto? What?
Well, they're two dogs. They're both dogs, so they've definitely been sniffing each other's arses.
There has been.
Once.
Yes. It's inevitable to think that some humping has happened, but
like an Ultimate Warrior promo, you don't dive into it.
No.
You take it for what it is and you appreciate it, and that's it.
It's art. It's like modern art. You don't understand it, but you have to appreciate it. You have to acknowledge it, you know?
Can you like take a photo of your battle plan and just send it to the group
Please
chat?
send it to the group chat, yeah.
I want to make that my new background on my
Yeah. I also want Alan Morph to start ending every promo with a just like Warrior.
When you do the edit for this, John, just like have the picture of that plan actually like come up on screen for people.
Yes.
Yeah, with that music playing.
You know, as like I have a plan, and then it switches into like a picture of it, and he's explaining the whole thing. You don't see it at all.
So that'd be great. I love that. So yeah, that worked out fine. And again, so lads, give us your roles in that, please. So Cutter.
Can we not just give them all momentum? I think everyone deserves a bit of momentum at that. He did a
Right,
fucking
so-
diagram.
Momentum.
To be fair, he did do a diagram. I agree.
He did. And
9.
a 9.
Yeah.
Grand. So everyone
One
gets
for
momentum.
everyone in the audience.
Everyone gets momentum. And for Anamorph, for the diagram, I'm giving you an audience.
Yay!
So
To be fair, that is deserved.
deserved.
That is
That's very
deserved. Yeah,
Exactly.
I gotta say.
So lads, it's time to get into it. We cut back to commentary after that vignette, and we see a weeping Kratos O'Neill. With pride. I have to say, again, we make light of Alan Morph sometimes, but like we are not joking when he says he is a tactical genius.
Honest,
It
I'm not
really
gonna
is.
look. Mate, he is honest to God, hand on heart. He is one of my best mates here, and like the amount of times that everyone has looked down on him, he is not one to be looked over.
No,
even
certainly
though his stature may seem that way, he is not one to be looked over. Honest to
Indeed.
God, mate, I will not be surprised if him and Violet walk out of here as the inaugural tag champions.
Well, as we saw there, he didn't have a
Also,
game plan. Will it be
actually,
enough?
I have a question for you. How weird is it listening to a man of the church or a former man of the church discussing evolution?
Holy shit!
I didn't want to be the one to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Well, we all know I love the controversy here on this one, and I have
Does
to
he
admit,
convert to Scientology?
he's straying away. See, the thing is now with the Rose family, I think they're straying away from the church. So I think we actually need to keep an eye on this, because once you lose the faith and you turn dark side,
That's a good point.
they could become the Morning Stars.
Wrestling has ruined me, because the minute he started talking about evolution, all I was doing in my head was evolution is a mystery.
I wanted to say it so badly. I was gagging to say it, but I was like, no, I want to mention it on fucking commentary, so I won't.
Of course you do. No, I'm not finishing that joke. No.
What Foxy was going to say
Wait for behind the
was
scenes.
what Foxy was going to say though was it's full of cheese and no one sees it.
I will fucking say this now. That's actually still one of my favorite wrestling theme songs. I don't give
It's good
a shit
shit.
what
It's
anyone
good shit.
says. That is one of the better themes.
Good shit.
So lads, let's get into
Good
it.
shit, pal.
Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is for the inaugural Future Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
I really hope you are editing all the outtakes together so we can all enjoy them one day.
Oh yeah,
That's a no.
You'd like to think so.
They go straight in the fucking bin.
Honestly, God, it's one of those things. It's like, do you know what? Just at Christmas, just imagine everyone getting an email from Jonathan. Here's all your fucking outtakes, you dirty, scummy bastards. And it's just me.
Individualized emails.
It's just me, just making sense.
I was about to say, it's not
on
your
everything.
outtake, it's your outtake. Just you. And occasionally when Foxy makes a dick joke. That's about it. That's it. That's the outtakes. and another one. And another one. And another one. Okay. Right, lads, let's get into it. Introducing the first team.
At least I didn't choke that time.
First time for everything.
Hey!
At a combined weight of 521 pounds.
I think I broke Kira.
Representing the Rose family, the team of
Fuck
Cutter
you.
and Damon, Garrett.
So just quick, this is just normal, just tag team. Yes, straight up.
Normal
Okay,
tag team,
so
yeah.
same entrance as usual. There's obviously just more smoke and more lights, etc., because it is pay-per-view. So, first out is Fred and Dahlia, linking arms to the ring. Fred very happy, very confident to ring, followed by Damon and Cutter, who stand at the top doing their whole imposing figure, and they all walk very slowly to the ring. Fred and Dahlia take their place around the side in the corner. The two guys get up, get in, pose on the aprons, or on the ring post rather.
Yeah.
And then get down and just stare down the ramp and wait. They're taking it very, very seriously.
Indeed. Game face is on here, folks. You know how important this is, and what the internal pressure is from that man Fred Rose you see on camera. The pressure is on these two to perform and to succeed. That is the key word there, to succeed, because this is their first championship opportunity they have. And if you believe Fred Rose and his his teachings, that is what they have to do. They have to win. They have to secure tag team gold. That's their first step towards domination here in Future Wrestling. And introducing their opponents. At a combined weight of 424 pounds, the team of Violet Storm and Alan Morph.
So Violet's going to come out first, and bit of a change in attire this time around.
All right.
Wearing a yellow dress. So just kind of a half neck yellow dress. And,
all right.
So she walks down to the bottom of the ramp.
She has shorts on underneath, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, grand.
That was kind of.
Yeah, I was like, I'm assuming like a tennis outfit, like one of those types of dresses, yeah?
Oh, I like that, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I like that.
So
and then
he said haltered, I was like, she does have a match, correct?
Yeah. No, it's like this, the sports alt neck with the cross the back.
Yeah,
like, another one.
Yeah.
Another one. And so we wait.
Jonathan has one in his wardrobe.
For Thursdays by appointment. Jerry.
I got to see it for free.
So Jerry.
Anyway.
Compose yourself. So Alan Morph, what happens next?
So lights go out. And you know the way our legal team loves me when they're talking about copyright infringement and all that?
Always.
Oh, yes.
They're going to love this. So...
you and Celina have an issue with fucking copyright and stuff.
So anyway, a piano starts playing. Ooh. You could say that the tune is as old as song because it's telling a tale as old as time.
Oh, very clever. Very clever.
One of the ring crew, they bring a tray to the stage area. There's like a teapot, a clock, and a candelabra.
Oh, beautiful.
Who's being the guest?
The audience.
So
we are the guest.
Out comes Adam Morph as a bare brown line thing, wearing a fancy blue coat.
A somewhat beast-like creature.
Some sort of beast.
Almost
beast-like.
Okay.
But anyway, he goes up to Violet, does the whole arm hooking thing. They step into the ring.
The height difference here is fantastic, by the way.
Beauty and the Beast.
So anyway, we step into the ring.
Beauty and the somewhat ugly animal type character.
Beauty and the Shrimp.
Step into the ring.
I love his dress up as Pepe Prawn.
Yes.
As we're dancing in the ring,
yes,
one of the ring crew puts a rose in like kind of those
yes,
on top
I love
of the
it.
tray as well with everything else.
Excellent.
So like I shake off my coat, and get ready to rumble.
Oh, I love it. And again, Kratos O'Neill, you were crying here at ringside, and I don't blame you here. That was a beautiful rendition. I don't know if we're going to be able to
actually
re-air
reminiscent
that.
of our last movie night. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it seems like the inspiration's fairly close to the plot there, but nevertheless, a very obvious metaphor, obvious mind games.
I honestly did not think that he would get this from Terminator. Honest to God, like, but he saw right through it, and yeah.
Again, the artistic genius of Alan Morph really shining
Unreal.
through there. And
Unfucking real.
but if you want to know the what the mood is like on the opposite side of the ring, just look at Cutter's face there. Not impressed whatsoever with the antics of these two. But it's not antics. Again, I need to correct myself there. It's mind games.
It just looks like he's taking a call. Like, it just looks like he's talking to someone on the phone or listening to a voice message. I mean, the man is just not with us at all.
I could guarantee you, inside he's dancing.
He wants to dance.
Hope they still feel strong when they stand beside the ocean. I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
So lads, let's get into it.
Hold on, while they're doing that in the ring, Crayons is just serenading them.
Great, let's please get on with the match, please.
It's too beautiful. I can't.
Oh gosh.
So, with that in mind, lads. So obviously,
God, this is like fucking Undertaker's entrance. Jesus Christ.
Celina and Fox and Silver Fox are literally standing backstage, and like, do you think we're actually going to have a match tonight? Because I think the show might have ran over already.
Yeah, doesn't Cyrus and James have 40 minutes booked? Fucking greedy bastards.
Holy shit.
Okay, fucking moved me.
Exactly. He's fucking... Oh no, he's gone. Wow. He's coming out of the curtain. Here he is now.
Imagine someone just came into Al's screen or to fucking Jerry's screen, just went to the back of the head.
No, it's just Foxy's hands going 10 minutes, guys. You got 10 minutes.
Bring it home. Bring it home. We haven't started the match yet. Bring it fucking home.
Guys, we have to go, we have to finish up. We're on Cody time. I repeat, we are on Cody time. We need to go.
And he's back. And he's back.
And he's got toasted sandwiches. Yeah, boy.
It took so long he had to go and get food.
He got catering.
That's how long we've been waiting for this damn match to start.
Celina's making sandwiches and catering for people.
I've been waiting 87 years.
Okay, Fox now is Nathan Youngblood. Okay, so
for the love of God, lads, roll the dice. Let's see who's starting this.
So Dennis, you're obviously playing on behalf of Cutter and Garrick. So Derry, you've got a 10. 10 as well, and an 8. Okay, so Dennis, Casey, roll us again, please.
Din, din, din,
Four.
din,
Four.
din.
Oh, again. These two cannot be separated.
7.
You're destined to do this forever.
7. Roll again, lads.
Oh, come on.
6.
6.
10.
Hey, got there. Okay, so Cutter or Garrick, whichever one, you get to decide who starts off.
The rules, always waiting for the hot tag, man. Get Garrick in there.
Oh, okay. So Garrick starting. Who do you want him to start against?
Let's see.
He has history with Viola.
And Alan.
Alan didn't cut him though.
I think it makes more sense for Violet to be in there.
Okay, so we're gonna start with Violet and Garrick. Okay, so you're gonna take advantage. Start off with this then. So Garrick's gonna kick off then in this sense.
Okay, so just bell ring. I want him just to go for the lockup. Garrick to knee to the midsection, and launch her off the ropes. Going to go for a big back elbow.
Ooh, back elbow. Okay, so that is a +2 real, please.
Okay.
He's got a very high real stat because he works stiff because he's green as ball sacks.
I was going to say I'm still not overly familiar with his stats.
Yeah, he's got a deficit on power and work, and he's got straight look and +2 real.
+2 real. Okay, Grant. I keep having to try to change the fucking tactics in my head. Anyway,
no, yeah.
So it's 9.
9. Okay, so yeah, so the elbow like hits Rose or Storm very very flush there. So yeah, that works out a treat, and you're in control of the match.
Okay, so being that he's still a little green, I want him to be a little bit overconfident, a little bit cocky, kind of a little bit of grandstanding. Cutter and Fred are not very happy about this, but he's just kind of very pleased with himself. But he goes to he's going to go. Sorry, took her down. I want him to maneuver her over under the bottom rope, get her by the legs, do the old guillotine on the bottom rope.
Guillotine bottom rope. Yeah, Grant. I will treat that as a real as well, +2.
Okay. Oh shit, that's 4.
It's a 4 with the 6. Okay, so you're still going to do the guillotine, but it's not going to do much real damage there. So essentially, the next spot Garrick does, he's going to try and pick Violet up, and Violet's going to basically get like a jab out and reverse it. So Violet, you're in control of the match now.
Okay, so I'm back standing up entirely again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, then I want to come off the ropes and go for a bulldog.
A bulldog, grand. Yeah. Work roll, please, +1. And successful bulldog. So good bit of momentum starting up. So continue on.
Okay, then I want to go for a double stomp to the back and then go for a Boston Crab.
Okay, so Grant, we'll go for 2 rolls on that then. So look roll first and then work. So they're both +1s. Yep, so the double stomp successful, and now for the Boston Crab. And yeah, that gets you over the line, so that's good. So Boston Crab is applied. Dennis, you want to roll for Garrett's behalf there, see if he breaks out?
Yep. So that's a 7.
That's a 7. So yeah, he does grab the ropes after a spell in the Boston Crab, and we treat that as a separation then. So Kira, Dennis, give us a spot there.
Okay, slight separation. I want him now to be a touch more focused because obviously he got a little bit ass kicked there. So
yes,
I want him to go in for another lockup, but just use his size advantage, power her into the corner, and just start doing those, the Undertaker MMA type punches.
Okay, yeah,
into the midsection.
Yeah. And Kira, how about yourself there?
I want to duck under his attempt to lock up.
Yeah.
Go around and go for belly to back suplex.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so in that case, it's going to be a -1 to Garrett for the power, and then it's going to be a +1 to Violet for the work roll. So, go for it on that, lads.
It's 10.
That's an 11, and yeah, okay, so it's a 9. So Violet's going to win out in that one. So Garrett's going to try and go for a lockup. She'll duck under and hit him with a belly to back suplex, nice and flush. And Violet, you're back in control of the match.
Okay, then I want to just drag him over into our corner, a couple of stomps, and tag in Alan.
Okay, Grant. Yeah, I will treat that as a power roll to keep him in the corner, so -1. And if that's successful, Alan gets tagged in. And yeah, job done. So yeah, he's subdued, and Alan tags in. So Alan, this is all yours. What do you want to
do? 2 leg DDTs.
You want to do it for teamwork? Okay, so going for 2 leg DDTs, Grant. So both give us a roll there. Work rolls. So +1 for Violet and 0 for Alan. That's an 11. That's a 10. Okay, nearly teamwork, nearly there, but good stuff nonetheless. So Alan, you're in control of the match.
Leg DDT. After the DDTs, I want to go take him to the ring post and just do stomps on him as he's down, and then when he rolls out of the ring, I'm gonna go for a suicide dive.
Ooh, okay, right. So yeah, I'll leave you this. I'll let you work away the stomps, and then so it'll be a luck roll for the dive. So
Okay.
that's a +1 to Alan Morph.
Okay, so
And yeah, that works. So suicide dive is successful, and commentary's impressed, going like, well, I'm not saying Alan Morph is known for his high flying ability, but a suicide dive in this type of match kind of shows his determination to try and win this match. Kratos O'Neill.
Oh, totally. I mean, as I said, he's not one to be underestimated on this one. When the fucking there's a
When the
fucking
chips are
phrase I'm
down.
trying to think of, but I can't think of what. That's the one.
Mm.
No, that's not the one. But that will do. That's yeah. Back to the match.
Yes. So KC, continue on.
Back to the Excel sheet.
Back to the metrics.
okay, after the suicide job, I shoot up, let a big raw,
They don't got a
get
fucking
Gary, and whip him into the
Okay.
steps.
Okay, whip him into the steps. Okay, I'm going to treat that as a power roll, -2, if you don't mind, Jer. And that's fine. Okay, so he's gonna hit the steel steps. So I will allow that so he hits steel steps. He does kind of feed up quicker though, and I'll let Dennis in here on this front. So Dennis, he's gonna revert. Alan Morph's gonna come towards him, and Garrick's gonna have a chance to reverse whatever Alan does next.
As he comes towards Garrick, who's after hitting the steps, I want him to reach up and grab him down into the steps head first.
Oh, okay, grand. Treat that as a real, please, +2.
Oh, yes, that's a 10.
That's a 10. It's a critical one, no less. So yeah, that works out a treat. And Alan Morph hits the deck quite severely on the steel steps. So Garrick is fully in control of this match. We're at a ref count of 6.
Okay. I want to pick him up, throw him back in, follow him back into the ring, and I want to whip him over into the corner, where I'm going to proceed follow him with a big clothesline, then tag in Cutter.
Okay, grand. So yeah, I'll treat a work roll, please, and then tag in Cutter. So so -1 first for Garrick.
Okay, that's an 8.
That's an 8. So clothesline successful, and then now you got to tag in Cutter. So Cutter takes control here at this point. What does Cutter want to do?
Okay, so Cutter does the back off, run in with a big splash. Followed by, I want him to feed out. So big splash, grab by the head, feed him out. I want Cutter to go to the second rope and jump off with a leg drop.
Ooh, breast rope leg drop. Okay. All right. So the way we're going to do that is it'll be the big splash. I'm going to treat it as 2 look rolls. So 2 straight rolls for Cutter on that one. So big splash first.
So that's an 8.
That's an 8, successful. And now this is for the breast rope leg drop, the most dangerous rope of all.
It's 10.
And that very much proves it. So yes, there you go. Again, some impressive stuff here from the arsenal of Cutter here, because this is somebody he's been desperate to get his hands on the last couple of weeks, and it seems to be working a treat as Cutter is in full control here against Alan Morph.
Is he still wearing that beast jacket?
He is still wearing the beast jacket, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no, I took that off. Like when I was getting ready for the match.
Oh,
okay.
I wanted to choke you with it.
Technically, he has it off, so you can go and choke him with it.
This is true.
I'd imagine it is just sitting on his corner.
No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
It turns out it's actually just a bathrobe.
Okay, so after the leg drop, he's dazed. I want to. Let's see. I want to pick him up, dead weight. I want to do a. I want to have him up so his feet aren't touching the ground, and I want to do a deadlift belly to belly overhead.
Oh, I like that. So that'll be a power roll +2, Cutter.
Okay. Oh, I needed it. That was 6.
Yes, you did need that. Very much so.
Jesus.
So yes.
Okay.
Power roll successful. So yes, keep the pressure going then. So you hit the deadlift belly to belly, and you're still in control of Alan Morph.
Okay. I want to go over, retrieve him, bring him back into the center as much as I can. I want to do. Okay, so this is kind of a bit of a multi-part. So sorry.
Okay,
but,
yeah, we can do multiple rolls for it.
Okay, so I want to bring him back into the center. I want to get him. I want to just do a straight choke slam. Oh, sorry. No, I want to bring him back in more over to my corner. I want Garrick to do the blind tag onto my back. Right. Then Cutter do a choke slam. I want Garrick to go up the top, and I'd like him to hit a good old Shanton bomb.
Ooh, all right then. Okay, I'll tell you how will I treat that. I'll ask you for a straight roll for the blind tag, and then a power roll for the choke slam, and then Garrick's look for the Shanton, which will be just a straight roll. So straight roll +2, then straight roll.
Okay, so straight roll. So that's 9.
Right, so the blind tag will work. Now this is for the choke slam.
Okay. So that's an 8.
That's an 8. So yeah, that works. So momentum to you. And now this goes to Garrick for the Swanton bomb.
Yes, that's 11.
That's an 11. That will do. That will do. A beautiful, nice and crisp bomb from Damien Garrick. And Kratos, the improvement seems to be very obvious in Damon Garrick over the last couple of
Can I
weeks. That was a
cover from that?
fantastic bomb. You can cover
That
from
seems
that.
like I
Absolutely.
should. That seems like I should be covering from that.
Yes. So Jerry, you have a chance to kick out here.
Yes.
1, 2,
Ah,
kick out just
Nice.
before 3. Very close call. So it's only a 7, Jerry. So I'm going to give control back to Garrick here. He's still on the offense.
Okay, so I would like him to. Sorry, he's on the ground. So I want Garrick to go and lock on the lay down like a dragon sleeper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? He's on Alan Morph's belly, be facing up.
Yes.
Garrick's on his back and has his head hooked under there.
Yes.
And I want him to
know,
lock
sorry.
that on.
Okay, Grant. Yeah, that'll be a work roll, please. -1.
Okay. 7.
It's a 7. So okay, so so Garrick's gonna lock it on, but like Adam Morph is gonna wriggle out of it basically. He's gonna
Fucking
wriggle
Garrick.
out. Bottle job he is. So Alan, you're back in control here, and you have a chance to. You've wriggled out of this dragon sleeper he has. Garrick is kind of like in a seated position on the ring.
I kind of want, as he has it locked in, I kind of want to roll backwards, roll through, and lock in a dragon sleep of my own.
Oh,
But
okay.
as I do it, like same way he has it, kind of from behind, let face under my arm. But I want to grapevine him as well with my legs, hit my legs around his waist.
Ah, right. I like that. Yeah, Grant, give us a work roll on that then. So straight roll, Jer. See if you can pull it off. And yes, that will do. So yeah, that is locked in then. So you've got the grapevine on, you've got the dragon sleeper in as well. And it's a case of anything you can do, I can do better from Alan Morph here on Garrick. Nicely done there from Alan Morph. Again, a lot of technical skill there in that man. It just doesn't come across with the frivolity he comes with. But yeah, there is a serious wrestler under that mask.
How dare you? Don't ever disrespect him like that ever again in my presence. You stop what I do. Yeah, I got your back, Al.
So Garrick, this is for you to try and break out of. So just give it a roll to see if you can break out of it.
Sorry. 9.
A 9. So yeah, so a bit of a time in it, and then he grabs onto a rope and the referee breaks it up. So we treat this as a separation spot.
I keep forgetting whenever you say Garrick, I'm like, oh, who's that?
The fuck is
I'm like,
Yeah, we're waiting for
well, don't worry, the Rose family think that
We're
all
waiting
the
for-
time. Literally is a forgotten son. So
Man, it's not fucking easy doing these two characters together. Goddamn.
Hey, do you remember when I had to do a fucking promo against myself? Thank you very fucking much. Don't fucking forget that one, lads. No one was stepping up the plate to do fucking Dahlia.
Exactly. It's a fair point. So Casey, Dennis, give us a spot here. Let's see who wins out.
What's the layout here?
So
Where are
Garrick is feeding up from the Dragon Sleeper, and Alan's trying to stay on the offense.
Okay, so we're just on a break. Okay. So I want to feed up. I want literally one of those, as we're both feeding up, Garrick just scrambles, big clothesline.
Grant. Okay.
Wipe him out.
Okay, and how about yourself, Jerry?
As he's getting up, I want to pounce on him and just kind of walk his body with punches into the corner, then whip him up and do the Foxy combo.
Okay. So we'll treat that as just one, as the first roll to gain advantage. So for Garrick, it'll be for the clothesline. That's just a -1 work roll, and for Jerry to keep on the offense, I'm going to treat that as a +1 reel, which is kind of like a flurry of punches. So both give us a roll there, lads, and see who wins out.
This just a straight one, yeah?
-1 for yourself, Dennis.
Oh, sorry. 10.
Yeah,
Shit.
is a 9. And okay, so Garrick's going to win out there. So Garrick is going to wipe him out with a clothesline, and basically takes control of the match from there.
Okay, so again, Garrick is reeling every time he comes in. He ends up getting fucking damaged. So he's reeling a little bit. So what I want him to do is very angrily. He's letting his temper get to him a little bit, but it's still okay. So I want him to kind of drag Alan Morph over by the scruff to the corner, hand out tag in cutter. I want him to. Sorry for keep giving you all these multi things, but I want him to then get Morph in a backstabber position. So I want, basically after the tag, I want Cutter to come in, hit the ropes, hit a big boot while Garrick hits a backstabber.
Nice.
Okay, right. So the way like that would be a double team. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to treat that as like two. Obviously, like you're rolling for both characters here. So it's Cutter doing the backstabber aspect. Am I right in saying, or is it Garrett?
No. Cutter's doing the big boot.
Okay, right. In that case, then I will treat that as a. I'm going to treat that as a luck roll for both of them actually. So it's going to be straight rolls for both characters. So just roll twice, and we'll see if both of them work out.
Okay, so that's 8.
Right, so that's 1. And now for the second one.
7.
A 7, it's fine. It works out fine. So yeah, maybe the big boot isn't as flush as the backstabber, whichever way you want to work it. But either way, that spot's successful, and now Cutter's in the ring with Alan Morph.
Again, Cutter. After that move, he would cover. So
okay, and Jerry, this is your chance to break. It's a 5, so it's a 1, 2. Jerry, roll. Kick out just before 3. If anything, you grab the ropes. If anything, you grab the rope. So it's probably like a false 3 where you just you had your foot on the rope or under the rope even. The referee copped it. So it's like it was a very close call. And even like Violet Storm's going like, shit, oh, I thought that was it. So it's like, so you can see Violet going like, Alan, tag in.
Okay. I'm still in control, yeah?
Yeah, you're still in control here, yeah.
So I want Cutter then. Cutter's legal man. Frustration. He gets up, has a little argument with the ref. You know, that was 3, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. I want him then to get Alan. I want him to taunt Violet by... Alan is very hurt, so I want him to almost kind of reach Alan's hand over to Violet, but then I want him to hook him up. Do you know the trap suplex where you hook the leg up?
Oh, yeah.
And over the top. Yeah. I want him to do that while looking at Violet.
I like that. I'm going to treat that as 2 rolls. I'm going to treat that, first of all, for the little, like, the gamesmanship there as a luck roll. And then if that works, you can do the trap suplex as a power roll. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. So it's 9.
It's a 9. Okay. So the gamesmanship works. So you're basically like, you're puppeting Alan around and like getting, tag in. Oh, nope. And now this is for the trap suplex.
Okay. And this is +2, yeah?
+2, yeah.
11.
That is a very +2. Shit. That is a critical one. So yeah, like poor fucking Alan Morph gets just dragged out and just like splats on the mat. And again, it just close up on Violet Storm going. It's just,
okay. So I do you know what? I want to go for it. So again, a bit of a multi-spot. Literally, as he releases, hits, I want him to get straight up. I want him to hit Violet, boot off the apron.
Okay.
And I want him to go over tagging Garrick. We're going to go for the Black Rose.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Now, so again, this will be 2 rolls. So the first one is just going to be a straight roll to get rid of Violet Storm. So if you want to roll now for that and see if it works.
Okay. 7.
That's a 7. Okay, so Violet Storm is out of play. Not necessarily knocked out, but she's off the apron basically. And so this is for the Black Rose. So yourself and Garrett both have 9 momentum at the moment.
Are your options?
I'm trying to.
Bearing in mind, of course, Garrett will be the legal man at this aspect at this point.
Yes. Sorry, that's combined. We have 9 in total.
Oh no, you have 9 each.
Oh, we've 9 each.
Yes.
So I want to spend. Yeah, I do want to spend some. I don't want to spend all. Can I spend 5 of Garrick's momentum?
Yes, that's fine. So this will be a +5 roll because obviously he's going to be doing the actual like.
That's what I mean.
Stuff. So that checks out. Yeah. Okay. So this is a +5 roll for a potential finish.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yes,
that's
come
a good
on.
Roll. That's a good roll. It's a good roll in the Black Rose. Jer, he's going to go for the pin here. 1, 2, and Violet Storm breaks up the count. She dives in at the end. Alan Morph was not getting a better that count, but she saves Alan Morph in the end. And now we're going to have her a bit of a scramble. So Violet Storm, you have Cutter and you have Garrick and Cutter pissed at you here. We're going to treat this as a bit of a hot tag spot. What's going to happen here?
Okay, so are they standing back up again then?
Yeah, so Garrett's have to go for a pin and Cutter's coming into the ring now.
Probably
Okay.
only Cutter standing because Garrick, you probably hit him when you came in.
Okay.
Makes sense, yeah. So you kind of got Cutter in play here.
Okay. Then I want to so Cutter's coming in. I want to duck underneath and bounce back off the ring and go for a lung blower.
A lung blower. Okay, grand, yeah. Look roll on that, please, Violet Storm. +1. And lovely stuff. That's a critical lung blower as well. So that's Cutter down. Right, now one on Garrick now as well. So Garrick's on the feet up here. What do you want to do on him?
Okay. I want to go for a spear.
Spear on Garrick. Okay, look roll again, please, Violet. +1. And that will do. That will do. So healthy bit of momentum there. So at this point, the referee ushers you out, and you go back onto the apron and like reach for the tag. So Alan Morph's feeding up here, Garrick's feeding up here, and here's the exciting part, lads. Let's do dueling dices. So the first. So here's how this is gonna go, right? So Casey, Dennis, you're both gonna roll, right? Basically, I have a total in mind. Whoever gets a total first tags in. So let's see how it works. So Jerry, I'll let you have first swing here. That's a 7. All right. Dennis, next up. This is for Garrick.
Okay. Fucking hell, 7.
7. All right. All right. Good stuff. Jerry, go again.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's a 3. Oh.
8.
That's an 8. That's a healthy advantage now. So Garrick's closer to Cutter. That's an 8. That's good. That's an improvement. It's like a penalty shootout, lads. This is great. Oh, an 11. Okay.
I can never
Garrick-
get fucking 12s. Like, why can't I get any fucking 12s?
Okay, so Casey, where are you at there? So 16, 20. Okay, you're nearly there. One more roll for Garrick should do it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Fucking.
one more.
Sorry, it's not working. Oh, Jesus Christ. 3.
It's not enough. Jerry, this is your chance to steal.
You need a high one.
You need a high one.
Fuck.
Oh, it's not enough. Oh, you're too short. Garrick, it goes back to Garrick.
These are literally like there.
I've never seen a hot tag milked more.
Oh man, like this is like it's dead air. Like at this point,
You can hear the
8.
audience.
it's an 8. Okay, so the hot tag goes to Garrick now. So Garrick will get the first shade of momentum, but Violet Storm will get tagged in afterwards as well. So Garrick gets first. Will get an advantage on the hot tag here. So call your spot. Let's see if it works out.
So, okay, sorry. As she's coming in, I want to meet in the middle, double leg takedown, start raining blows.
Rain and blows. Okay, I'm going to treat that as a real. Yeah, +2.
Are we rolling together or?
No, it's well actually. If you want to do it that way, then that's fine. So
No, sorry, I thought you were calling for which spot it was. So sorry.
All right, fine. So yeah, that's in that case. Yeah, you got the hot tag there. So Garrick, you can go ahead here, and roll for the +2, and let's see if you can. Let's see what happens with Violet after that. Then
Okay, all right. Roll, you bastard. Right, 6.
at 6 and the +2. Okay, it's grand. It'll do. So Violet, I'll give you a chance to kind of come out of this. Then, so you're under attack from the flurry of blows. What do you want to do to reverse that?
Okay. Jesus. I want to. Okay, hell.
So you're under attack from the flurry of elbows here. So you're on the ground, and Garrick
Yeah.
is kind of is wailing on you here. So
I want to try and get him into a future warrior armbar.
are you going to switch for an armbar? Okay, work roll there, +1. Yes. Ooh, that's good. That's a good one. So you're in the armbar. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna go again back and forth here. So Garrick, you see if you can roll out of the armbar.
Okay, am I just going for a release, or do I get to choose what kind of release I'm going for? Do you get me?
What do you have in mind? We'll see.
Garrick is a big guy as well, right?
Yes, he's 6'6",
So-
yeah.
Okay, so I would like him ideally to do that whole arm lock into a sit-out power bomb.
Okay,
So like lifting up in the armbar.
all right.
Do you
I'll
know?
allow that. I'll treat that as a power roll, -1.
Oh shit!
So let's see if it works out.
Okay.
Let's see if it works out.
If it doesn't work, can I go for counter with the Hurricane Rana?
You could, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Let's see. Okay, let's give Dennis first share on that and see if it works.
It's 9.
It's a 9.
No,
okay,
sorry.
so let's.
8.
It's an 8, so it's a 7, right? So, so he's gonna go for it. He's gonna lift you up at least, right? But seeing it's a 7, Violet, if you can beat a 7, you can reverse it, and we can treat that as a bit of a separation then. Yeah, that's
Nice.
worked out fine. So yeah, so the hurricane works. You have a bit of separation then, and both call a spot each here. Let's see who wins out this. So you both. So the hurricane Rana, Garrick is fed up, and Violet's fed up as well. So you're kind of going to meet in the middle here. So what's going to happen?
I want Garrick to do running Irish whip. So run past, reverse back into the Irish whip.
Yeah.
Into the corner. I want him then to tag Cutter and then get up on Violet for the 10 punch himself, while
Okay.
Cutter makes his way over to Alan. But we can look after that afterwards.
Right. So you're trying to get Cutter into the match essentially.
Yes.
yourself,
Yeah.
Violet? Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, well then I'm going to along the same lines with the Irish whip, but I get to tag in Alan. We'll go for the diving crossbody
Onto Garrick.
onto Garrick,
All right.
and double stomp while Alan comes in with the splash.
With a splash. All right. Cool. I like that. Okay. So let's see which one wins out. So both give us a roll there, just a straight roll. Let's see who can get that working.
10.
That's it. Ooh. So
No.
so Cutter.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a close one. So yeah. So Garrick and Cutter's going to win that just about. So yeah. So Garrick is doing the 10 punch on Storm in that aspect, and then Cutter is in play here. So Cutter, I'll leave this to you. What's Cutter going to be doing here?
So Garrick is doing the 10 punch. I would like while that's happening, I would like Cutter to come in, make a beeline for Alan,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like him to grab Alan by the neck, lift him over the top rope, and slam down with the double-handed choke bomb.
Interesting. Now, so Alan,
Actually,
you've
no,
had a
I'd like. Sorry, I want to actually don't bother bringing him into the ring. Just kind of outside.
choke bomb outside. Okay, so you're gonna mobilize him. Now, Alan, you've had a chance to recover here. So Cutter's coming towards you. What are you doing to try and reverse it? You're kind of outside the ring yourself here. So
Wait, am I out? Oh, so I'm not on the apron. I'm outside.
no,
the ring?
you've been recovering.
You're on the apron.
Yeah, you're on.
Is
Is he on the apron? Okay, he was kind of recovering on the apron. So I thought you wanted him kind of out of play, but he can be on the apron. It doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
because I was going with him being on the apron.
Okay, Graham. So he's on the
Okay,
apron.
yeah.
So yeah. So what does Alan Morph want to do here?
As Cole picks me up, I want to get him in a triangle choke and kind of like take him out over the top outside.
Okay. I like that. Right. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to treat that as a real roll for Alan Morph +1, and we're going to treat it as a power roll for Cutter. So this is a bit of a mini battle between the two of you here. So let's see who wins out.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a 12. That's a critical for Cutter.
Hey, finally got one.
Finally. And it wasn't on my finish because it's never on my goddamn finish.
And it's an 8. Okay, so hard luck, Jerry. I don't, you were going to lose that one. So you're going to get choke bomb basically on the apron, which is obviously the hardest part of the ring. And and Cutter's the legal man here on Violet Storm. So this is the curious part. So let's play into the finish, lads. So here's the state of play. So Garrick
go on. Sorry.
Yeah, so Garrick has kept like Violet Storm at bay here, whereas Cutter has essentially taken out Alan Morph as well. So he's kind of coming back into the ring. Violet Storm is kind of in a 2-1 situation here, but obviously Garrick will be told to get out of the ring. So it's basically down to Cutter and Violet Storm here on this front, whereas we can play in Garrick and Alan Morph into this as well if we need to. Okay, so I'll leave this to Kira and Dennis for the time being. What's going to happen here?
Right, I have a bit of a fancy spot in mind.
Fancy spot. Okay.
I would like Garrick to basically, because he's still up on Violet, so I'd like him to lean back. I'd like him to monkey flip her.
Okay.
Back to Cutter, who's ready. Catch her powerbomb.
I like that. And you want to go for the finish on that?
Like, basically, he flips it back so that her legs go straight up here, boom, bam, down,
I
sit
like
down,
that.
and just.
I really like that. I really like that. Now, Kira, you're in a curious position because you're kind of fighting 2-on-1 here at the moment. So, how do you get past Garrick and then somehow spark out Cutter as well?
How much momentum do I have?
Well, curious enough, Cutter is on 9 momentum. I'll do actually full momentum checks for everybody because, again, Alan Morph and Garrick will play into this as well. So Garrick is on 6, Alan Morph is on 4, Cutter's on 9, and Violet Storm is on 10.
Right.
So again, this will be a big kind of expend out of the momentum as well. So Cutter that will be the monkey flip into the power bomb would be like I suppose a combined like 15 if you like, and then yours would be a combined 14 if that checks out, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So in that case, this is the one you want to do, and then the one between yourself and perhaps Alan Morph would be your finish. So, I don't know if you want Alan to kind of to come back into play here, or you want to do it yourself, whichever way you want to do it.
Anything. Right. Okay. So if Garrick's up on the ropes, straight up push him off. Into Cutter. If the Cutter's towards me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd try and go for, like, if Alan's come back in, I go for diving crossbody, Alan does something, and then go for something like like one of our finishes.
Okay, all right. So you want to go for a diving crossbody on Cutter, basically.
Basically on both of them, seeing as they're probably, like, if Garrick's just off the rope, like, if I push him off, he's unlikely to, like, go down to the mat straight off.
He's going to be right beside Cutter, yes.
Yeah, so he grabs both of you,
yeah,
basically.
that would make sense, yeah.
I like that. So then let's call it back to Jerry. So you've taken a choke bomb, the hardest part of the ring, you're sore, and in this scenario, Violet Storm is kind of getting held by both after a crossbody. How do you want to basically contribute to that?
Before you say your bit, could I ask a question?
Yes.
On if my role is successful or anything like that. Am I able, because we're going into the finish, right?
Yes. This will be the finish, yeah.
Am I able, if I'm successful, to have Rose or Dahlia slyly hold Alan's foot down?
Potentially we can add that as a little nuance, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
You can add that as a little touch, yeah. So it
okay.
will.
I just wasn't sure if I was able to do that.
Oh yeah, no. Once this is to decide who wins the match, essentially. So it's just whatever,
okay,
the turning point. So in this situation, you've got Violet Storm held in a crossbody position, and this is your chance to kind of step aside.
Okay, if she's heading a double crossbody, I want them to turn around. I'm on the top of the other side. I hit another crossbody, and we all go down for the finish then.
Okay, and it's like kind of just like a big pile up, that type of deal. Yeah.
Well, if it's going for the finish, can the finish be like I jump on Violet, whoever's the legal man of Cutter and Garrick, get
pinned. Oh, I like it. That's clever because there's like whoever's legal man is the one underneath. Yeah. So like there's 3 people pinning him. Oh, KC, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, right. So again, this is going to be a plus 14 roll for Violet Storm. Violet Storm is the legal woman here, and for Cutter, this is a plus 15. So, good luck, people. Let's see how this goes. This is for the finish. This is for the tag team titles, guys.
Okay, come on, 11. Come on.
Violet has to be good.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's gone back to like.
Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. Bad luck, Violet. So how it's gonna play out is Garrick gonna get the monkey flip, power bombs Violet Storm, and so on the outside we see Fred Rose go now, and that brings Dahlia Rose into play. Alan Morph looks like he's trying to get back into the ring. Rose just kind of sides him down with the.
That's it. I
just grabs
don't
him.
want anybody to lose clean. Like I want them to know that we cheated. You know.
Yeah, yeah, of
to
course,
it
yeah,
that
of
He had
course.
it. You know.
Yes. So in that case, Alan Morph like would have interfered, but Rose or Dahlia kind of like drags
Exactly.
her.
I want to
drags him
protect
out.
them a little bit. Like.
Yeah, that's fair. And in that instance, then, Cutter, is the powerbomb to finish, or did you want to leave it, or was there anything else?
No,
Was it just
That's it. I think
Want to leave it to
I think
powerbomb.
that'll be impressive enough to
Yeah, I think
to
that
call
works
for a
as well.
finish.
I think that works as well. So you go for the monkey. So Garrick, monkey flips Violet Storm. She sails through the air onto your shoulders and straight down Jackknife powerbomb. And all the while, Alan Morph sees this, thinks he has a chance of getting in. He crawls, but Dahlia Thorne pulls him out of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell.
Yes! Finally!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the new tag team champions, the team of Cutter and Damon
Guys, that was
Garrett,
not fucking easy.
the Rose family. Oh, folks, that was an incredible tag team match, and unfortunately, as much as we've enjoyed Violet Storm and Alan Morph, they have come up short tonight against the numbers game that was the Rose family, but they fought gamely. Cyrus O'Neill, I'm sure you'll agree, and just this time wasn't enough, and we have our first ever tag team champions. Incredible match, no doubt, from everyone here. So, afterwards, lads, let's talk into it. So, Fred Rose walks into the ring, applauds everybody, applauds Garrick in particular, and a solemn handshake and a thank you as a word to Cutter. And again, gives all the plaudits to Dahlia Rose as well. She's got a hot dog in here, thinking like she kind of won the match on behalf of everyone else.
Hulk Hogan, brother!
So Fred Rose kind of beckons. He wants the tag team titles himself. He holds both, and then like he's kind of standing in between you two here. So he takes both titles and then just like hands it over. So he's kind of got like almost like a crucifix kind of like motion like this. He gives both titles and then lets goes into both of your hands. So Cutter and Damon Garrett are currently tag team champions, and that's what the scene looks like at that point. Violet Storm and Alan Morph obviously disheartened, and so I don't know if you guys have anything in mind afterwards wise, but that's the way we're finishing.
You know that
Over.
rose I have in the container thing? The last pet falls off it. Get peeled
Oh,
away.
that's great.
Oh,
That's
wait.
lovely.
Actually, as it's getting real. Wait, fuck. Hold on. Yeah, lights go out.
Yes.
Like a spotlight shines on it.
Yeah.
The last petal falls. It gets taken away. Light comes back on, and the Morph is gone.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. And then
He is,
Violet's going
he is the fucking Undertaker, isn't he?
And then-
Fuck's
and then
sake.
Violet's going like, and again, Violet can go like, Alan, where's Alan gone? And it's just like, and she just gets to like kind of like just like walk off on her own, like that's it. Like she's kind of Alan Morph disappeared, and commentators go like, Kratos, I answers on postcard, please. What on earth has happened here? I see it. This is probably the wrong time to ask, but nevertheless, we have We're going to take a quick break here, folks, as we review the feud between Cyrus Gold and James Rage, and we'll see you after the end of this in the Asylum Fight Pit.
Thank you.
Amazing.
That was a grand old match, lads.
That was
Thank you.
actually cracking.
Fair play
Well
to you.
done. I
Alan,
was on
love the
tender
costume,
hooks.
man. Love the costume.
Thank you.
It
Absolutely
was
brilliant.
fantastic.
Can't believe Damon Garrett and Cutter like actually started shifting during their entrance.
Listen, it's the
But
pay per
do
view,
it-
man. It's time
Whatever
for
you
the
need
big
to do to win,
entrances.
man. Whatever you
it's-
need to do to win.
Yes.
It's the big one of a kind entrances. We want to, give people memories.
They did it for the GIF.
That's what it's
lads.
all about.
They did it for the GIF.
Yep.
So, anyway, lads, so we get a bit of a promo package highlighting the feud between Cyrus Gold and James Rage. That kind of serves as a bit of a palate cleanser until we cut to inside the Future Wrestling Arena and we see a glimpse of the Asylum Fight Pit that we saw at the last pay-per-view. And as ever, we have Kratos O'Neill and Mike Dublin sitting on somewhat stools, very kind of bare bones setup with microphones in hand going. Folks, welcome back to Collision Course. We have relocated here in the arena to the Asylum Fight Pit that we saw earlier last month at Defiance. and we are back here again, Kratos O'Neill, for not just one, but four potential matches.
Yeah, this is going to take a lot out of Cyrus Gold on this one now, I think. I mean, James Rage has really kind of worked this into his own favor. It's an unforgiving structure. I think I was asleep the last time one of these matches were on because I cannot remember ever seeing this before, or I might have been concussed. Maybe I was.
You were almost certainly concussed. I was there.
Okay.
You were there.
Grand.
But yes, nevertheless,
this is where I broke my thumbs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was concussed. Yeah.
So nevertheless, we are about to get into what could be a very violent match. So indeed, viewer discretion is advised. But let's get into it now. It's time for Cyrus Gold to run the gauntlet. So we hear the bell ring.
Is everybody ready for the Cyrus dance? Is everybody ready for their Cyrus dance?
Hold your applause, folks. Hold your applause.
I need to put the laptop down. Hold on.
So.
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No,
I made such a sudden movement I shouldn't have done. But yeah, we're ready. We're going.
Cyrus O'Neill has very tender hamstrings, is what we're getting from that.
Keep going. Play the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is the Asylum Gauntlet match, where Cyrus Gold must defeat 3 of the Asylum trainees to take on James Rage.
To take on. What the fuck was that?
The Asylum ring announcer has a speech impediment. They're just trying to get him to work through it. If you could show a bit of fucking respect.
Take on.
He's from Canada. His name is Terry Phillip.
Take on. Shut your fucking face, you fucker.
Like I said. Okay.
Yeah, fuck your uncle.
Introducing to the ring first. Weighing in at 237 pounds from County Waterford, Ireland, Cyrus Gold.
It's the worst dancing I've ever seen. But I'm going to save the fact that I had a line of dancers come out and dance as I walked through the curtain. And I kind of just beckon them to go back in. There's no festivities or anything out of me. I'm just walking straight down to the cage. I'm on a mission at this show. All I want to do was kick some faces in.
Holy shit, there's no way you can hear that music and not fucking dance. Fuck you.
The most live, laugh, love music we have on the roster. I love it. But yes, it's curious to see the body language there, Kratos O'Neill. Cyrus Gold has his game face on, and he kind of has to. He needs to be very ruthless tonight if he needs to get to James Rage.
Sorry, I was taking me painkiller. Sorry.
That's all right. Carry on.
Yeah, no, he's fucked. I'm fucked. I shouldn't have taken them. I should have waited longer.
Nevertheless,
it was the sudden movement. It just ripped right through my body there. I had to take it.
Well, if you think that's bad, imagine what could happen later on if Cyrus Gold or James Rage get their hands on each other. It could be quite violent indeed. But nevertheless, let's get on.
Could be sexy. We don't know yet. I mean, the sexual tension between the two of these men is unreal.
I didn't want to be the one to say it, but yeah, it's a.
To be fair, it is what led to me getting my ass handed to me by James Rage by making the comment that he should just fuck him already and get it over with.
Boy, you're going to get a nasty surprise in 2 minutes. Introducing his opponents.
Oh God, it's not changed now, is it?
Joining James Rage are the Asylum trainees, Duke Dawson, Davide Texera, and the head trainer of the Asylum Fight Camp, Curtin Titus. So the 4 of you will come out like more or less at the same time.
So Curtin Titus.
Carlton.
Carlton. Like
Carlton.
Carlton.
Elton. I heard Curtin as well. I heard Curtin as well.
Me,
must have been the audio.
Okay.
No,
to be fair,
Carlton.
I heard it too.
Okay.
Okay, we all heard Curtin.
Change approved. His name is Curtin Titus. James, continue.
So I walk
That's
out
when he
with 3
takes
lads.
you on. It's curtains.
So Jamie, you're bringing
It
these
used to
3
be
fellas
Curtin
out.
Jerker, but then we changed it to Curtin Titus.
So bring these 3 lads out.
Yeah,
talk
not
us
much
through
pomp and circumstance. accompany them to the ring. Have two of them kind of float around. One prepares himself to go through the door. I walk over to the commentary desk, and yeah, we're pretty much.
Well, I did warn you, Kratos O'Neill, but yes, apparently James Rage is joining us for commentary tonight. I'm not sure what's the plan here, but Mr. Rage, thank you for joining us here on commentary. I suppose this is your humble abode, the Asylum Fight Pit, and tell us more about this individual facing Cyrus Gold first, Davide Teixeira. We saw a bit of him earlier in the month. He comes from a Brazilian jiu-jitsu background, if I'm not mistaken.
Davide Teixeira is an expert at the Brazilian capoeira style. He throws offense from standing and the ground in ways that Cyrus Gold is not prepared for. Cyrus Gold is about to get shut up once and for all.
Intimidating words from an intimidating man.
Kratos, if I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. Now you shut your goddamn mouth.
Yes, sir.
And the bell rings. So our first match is Cyrus Gold versus Davide Teixeira. So I will play on behalf of Teixeira, and Cyrus, give us an opening roll.
Can we swap seats, Mike? For the love of God, I don't like.
You were the first away from James.
6.
I drew a 6 as well. So let's go again.
10.
I drew a 9. So yes, you get the advantage. Set us
Cool.
off.
So, as the bell rings, I'm going to charge at him. Have him swing to hit me. I'm going to duck under. I'm going to catch him by his gear and swing him and ram him straight into the cage face first.
Ooh, okay. Give us a
Then-
real roll on that, please. +1.
Oh, that's not the full spot.
Go for it.
So as I hit him into the cage face first, I then just German him back out into the middle of the ring.
Nice. Okay, so it's going to be 2 rolls then, real and work, please. So real first for the cage.
9.
9, grand. So that works out. So you arrow him into it, and now it's for the German.
3.
3. So he's going to basically reverse the German, and he's going to roll you onto the ground himself, and he's going to see if he can get some knee strikes to the skull, and he does. So he's going to start pummeling with knee strikes, and we'll cut in with commentary here. Well, I suppose you did warn us, James Rage, about the speed and dexterity of Teixeira there. Even with smashing the cage there, the recovery was incredible from Teixeira there, and look at the groundwork is impressive.
Typical Cyrus Gold bursting in with his bullying tactics. Teixeira takes him down and shows him what a professional can do.
Indeed. And Teixeira staying on the offense here. He's getting Cyrus Gold on his knees here and going for a kick to the chest, and he hits it. That's a vicious kick to the chest from Teixeira, and he's going for another one. And and Cyrus Gold has dodged that kick. He's dodged the kick. What's Cyrus going to do?
As he kicks, I dodge and I just drive an elbow into the side of his knee. So I'm actually trying to blow his knee out completely, not even injure, but try to completely blow his knee out.
I like it. +1 real, please.
8. No, sorry.
8.
9.
9.
Sorry, my lighting is shit. So it's 10 with the +1, yeah.
To be fair, with all the lava in the background, yeah, that's fair enough. I don't blame you. But that's grand. So yeah, you're in control of the match now. Continue on. Teixeira selling his knee here.
As I've taken his knee out, he's going to be down on the ground, and I'm going to run in for a big old punt to the head.
Ooh, a real roll again, please, Kev. +1.
12.
12. Okay, that's an audience. That's a knockout. Is it a knockout? Let's see. It's a knockout.
Holy shit.
It's a knockout. So yeah, the referee just calls it off completely, and the commentator's going, good God, I have never seen anything like that before. And James Rage, I think even you were aghast at that. That was violent. And I don't think Teixeira has even moved from that since. That is hellacious. A punt straight to the side of the head, and immediately called from the kick out. So Teixeira is eliminated already, but you have to be worried about Teixeira here because that was a nasty collision.
Oh yeah, but I'm the one who takes things too far. Get the next guy in there now.
And much to James Rage's chagrin, in comes Duke Dawson, who I suppose is a bit of a hybrid athlete, as you were explaining to me earlier on. A bit of a more of a boxer as well, but also does have some fantastic athletic Greco-Roman aspects to him as well. Kind of a carbon copy a bit of Cyrus Gold in a way into his background.
He's pushing 300 pounds and he is no joke, unlike Cyrus Gold.
Well, again, it's curious to say that after Texera's on taking a nice ability, Texera's getting looked at here by our medical staff at ringside. But the second match is going to start off, and it's going to be Duke Dawson to take on Cyrus Gold. Let's see how this plays out. So, same again, Cyrus. Let's see who takes advantage.
10.
10, yeah, beats my 5. So you're well in control. Continue on.
I'm going to charge at him and jump and catch him into a crucifix.
Okay.
And as I take him to the ground with the crucifix, I'm just going to start delivering elbows to the side of his head.
Side of his head. Okay, so real roll again, please. +1.
I got a 1. So hang on, I got to roll the d6 to get the other.
Fuck that noise.
A 1 is impossible.
Yeah, it's what counts as a 2. Snake Eyes, you botched it, bitch.
I got a 4.
Roll
so
some
it's a 5.
dice that don't have a dud roll, so.
Well, he's got a 4 there, so it's still unsuccessful. So he's going for the elbows, and what's going to happen is Duke Dawson's going to grab the elbow and get you into a go-go plata and basically work on you from there. So again, we'll cut in here going like again. Curious, fantastic technique there from Duke Dawson into a go-go plata, a very snug-looking go-go plata as well. Knee right into the neck there, James Rage. Did you teach him that move yourself, or was that someone else?
Specifically. This is the Greco-Roman training you talked about coming into action. Teixeira in the first match took shots at Cyrus Gold's head. He is already hurt, and right now we are seeing Dawson take advantage.
Indeed. Let's see if Cyrus Gold has enough power out. Kev, can you beat a 7?
Yes, I can. He says he hopes. Yes, an 11.
An 11. Okay, so you're going to power out of the go-go plata. Talk us through it.
As I power out, I wrap one hand around the back of his head and I lift him straight up and I run into the cage, basically like I'm going to power bomb. I'm going to hit him straight into the cage and then turn and give him a full-on bomb onto the back of his head in the middle of the ring.
Smashing. I'm going to treat that as 2 power rolls, if you don't mind, +1s.
9.
Yep.
And a 9 again.
Lovely. So yes, that's +2 momentum on your side. So good stuff, Cyrus. You get released from the go-go plata anyway with that feat of strength, and it's back to you. Then you're in control.
I'm going to regret it, but I'm going to try again for a punt. Because as I've delivered that power bomb and he's trying to get back up, I'm going to try and punt him in the head.
We can get lucky twice.
8.
It's an 8. It's a real roll. Okay, so it's not as flush as the first one, because Texera is still being looked at outside. But as you say, James Ray he's gone for the punt again, and he has hit it. Let's see, does Dawson have enough here to get out of it? And he does. He's starting to feed up there a little bit. But like I said, Dawson, a very tough cookie, as you've mentioned already, taking that punt from Cyrus Gold. No doubt he has more in his repertoire to try and take down Dawson.
Cyrus Gold is digging down into his bag of tricks, and can I point out that we do not see any clowning, we do not see any joking from Cyrus Gold. This is the Cyrus Gold that I wanted. This is the Cyrus Gold I set out to bring to the future of wrestling.
And very much it seems to be the case. He's fighting for his life here in his Asylum Fight Pit, and obviously that's how you designed it. Sorry, Kratos, what was that? I didn't quite catch that.
I didn't say anything.
Moving on then. So Cyrus, the punt was unsuccessful on this one, but what do you do next?
As he starts to get back up after I've kicked him, he's starting to feed back up. I'm going to come in for a curb stomp.
Curb stomp. Okay, I'm going to treat that as a straight roll. Look roll, please. -1.
Cool. 10.
A 10, yeah. So the curb stomp is successful. And give us one more move there, and I'll see if I can go for the TKO then after that.
Yeah, so off the curb stomp, I'm going to come in and I'm going to lift up his head, catch him into a guillotine, and it's going to be like a DDT, but holding the guillotine as I hit him into the ground.
Right. Okay. So that's fine. Yeah, give us a work roll on that. So don't mind. Straight roll.
7.
A 7. Okay, so that's fine. So you hit the DDT, you get the guillotine in, and it's enough. Let's see if Dawson can kind of power out of it. Bear with. That's going straight. And let's see. And that's a good roll from Dawson. So he's gonna force his way out of the guillotine. So he's gonna get some elbows into your side, and that forces the break then. So we'll treat this as a separation then. So Dawson's going to try and shoot for the legs and go for a trademark James Rage elbow. How about yourself, Cyrus? What were you going to try for here?
As he shoots in for the legs, I'm going to drive my knee into his face. So I kind of want it's going to be a counter. So either I'm going to knee him in the face and knock him out, or he's going to take me to the ground.
Right, and you're kind of going for it almost like the chill, almost like an uppercutting him with the knee almost.
Oh no, I want to put his nose on the back of his head.
Ah, right, you're going that way. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, we'll treat yours as a real roll then, and mine is a real as well. So it'll be +1s for both of us.
Oh, 11.
Just as well actually, because I drew a 10. So so yeah, he shoots with the legs, and you just catch him just fucking perfectly with the knee into the nose, and he's grabbing the nose. He's working. He's obviously broken it, so it's evidently broken. This gives you an advantage here. So what are you going to do?
I'm as I've delivered the knee, I'm going to assume like he's broken his nose. He's going to feed back up against the cage.
Yeah,
and I'm going to run in for the fucking like the Mick Foley knee, just
Into
with his
the
head up
cage.
against the cage, into the cage, just sandwich his face in there, or sandwich his head in.
Okay,
Go for the
grand.
kill shot.
Yeah, let's do it. Give us a straight roll on that.
8.
An 8. Yeah, that's fine. That will do. Let's see if that works out then. So one roll for Dawson. Let's see if he has enough. So the referee is checking on him, checking the nose and so forth. And Dawson brings a thumbs up, and he's still good to go. And we'll give commentary a chance of reflecting that. That was a pretty brutal assault from Cyrus Gold. Dawson's nose is very clearly broken. You can even see it from here. Some violent stuff going on in the cage here, but James Rage, you have to be impressed with Duke Dawson's longevity here. He is lasting in this match quite a long time.
His nose will heal. This glory is forever, and he is still in this.
Indeed, he is. It seems that way. Grant. So Dawson's feeding up here. One more separation spot, Kev. Let's see what have you got in mind here.
I'm going to go in for my finish at this point. So,
Cool.
I'm going to and it's going to be the finish combo. So it's going to be the gold plating into the golden rings.
Into the golden rings, grand. Okay, well, I think what Dawson will try and do here, he'll try and go for something similar, as in a finish. So I think what he'll try and go for is like a straight jab combo, and then go for like a kind of like a running knee up to the chin and try and knock you out. You have 11 momentum, Cyrus. Do you want to spend any to make this work out?
Yeah, I'll take 3, please.
3. Okay, so this is a +3 roll to Cyrus and straight roll for me. So I've rolled a 9. How about yourself, Kev?
I've rolled a 10.
10 with the 13. That makes it work. So, yes, you catch him with the gold plating, then with the golden rings. Jim Morris, are you watching? And and it's a verbal submission, and we leave it there.
Oh no! That wasn't a verbal submission. I'm elbowing him in the head until he's out cold.
Oh, you're okay, right? You're doing it that way. That's fine. That works either way. But either way, then the ref kind of like calls time on it and says that Duke Dawson is knocked out. And again, we cut back to James Rage, not looking too chuffed. We're going like, again, you wanted a vicious streak from Cyrus Gold. You're getting it now. There's only one person left before he faces you, James Rage. Are you feeling nervous, or do you think Titus has what it takes?
No, I don't feel nervous, because the one person left is going to be more than enough to mop up Cyrus Gold on any day. Cyrus Gold once again hitting the same combination he hit last week.
Cyrus Gold wasn't here last week. It was Jim Morris.
You're in the ring. You don't have a mic.
but even then,
you were backstage, yet you still managed to fucking come across on commentary.
Kratos, what the fuck did I just tell you?
Sorry.
I will shut your mouth permanently.
Sorry, sir.
Remember, James, every time you can cuss Kratos O'Neill, we get a non-canon episode. Just keep that in mind. So, either way, but yes, you're not lying about Carlton Titus. This is one of the largest men I've seen. 6'9", nearly about 350 pounds. I have no idea what he's like. Does he even have a weight division in mixed martial arts? Because this is a huge, absolutely enormous human being, and I believe he's the head trainer of the Asylum Fight Club. Am I not mistaken?
He is the super heavyweight supernova, and he is the single best thing about the Asylum outside of James Rage.
Yeah, it seems that.
Let's see how he does.
Let's see how he does indeed. Because
very big man.
Look of terror in your face as you say it.
I'm going to
did
end
it
well
feel
for
to
him.
be Kratos for a moment there,
I
James?
think
How did
Jonathan's
it feel
frozen.
to be Kratos?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Oh no, he's back.
Yeah, there we go. He's back.
There we go. He's
There we
back.
go. I'm alive again. But yes, so again, so Cyrus, you come against a giant here in Titus. If you pardon the a very obvious pun in the name. So you have 8 momentum starting off. Let's see what happens. So let's see, go for an opening roll and see who wins out. I've got a 4 there, so that's easily beatable.
3.
A 3, right? Well, fair enough. So Titus is
apparently it's not easily beatable.
Nope.
So Titus is gonna get you into a grapple, kind of like a test of strength here, and you're gonna be losing out on this one. So let's see what Titus is going to do. Titus is going to basically going to try and grab you towards the cage, and he's going to start. He's basically going to go for kind of a splash almost. He's going to use his obvious size advantage and try and squash you against the cage, and you're going to dodge it. And he's not going to make contact with the cage. He's just going to bounce off the ropes and kind of lose his momentum that way. But you have a chance to break it here.
As he hits, he hits face first into the ropes, right?
By and large, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to try and use his momentum to German suplex and back out. So when I dodge around him.
Grant, yeah. Give us a work roll on that, then. Straight roll.
Oh, get fucked. A 2.
A 2. Okay, so he's just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna try and lift him up. He's too heavy, and like he's gonna break the arms on your side, and he is gonna go for, he's gonna go for a choke bomb. He's just gonna grip you up and like he's got you in a choke bomb position, turns and launches you into the cage like that, and that does some kind of serious damage. The cage is rattling in front of us here at the commentary desk. That was you weren't lying about the super heavyweight aspect of it. That was an impressive power move from Carlton Titus. But again, I asked the question, James Rage, what is his background? What can you tell us about Carlton Titus? Because again, this is a giant human being who just doesn't seem to fit in the octagon, but he clearly has some skill there.
For legal reasons, we can't go into the past of Carlton. But all you need to know or concern yourself with is the fact that right now he is dominating Cyrus Gold.
Say we can't go into the past. Just
Kratos?
He definitely killed a man. He definitely killed a man. There's no doubt about that.
That's what I'm thinking as well, and I'm scared.
You should be. We should be. So yes, he's gonna try and pick Cyrus up at this point, and that's an 11. Okay, so he's gonna go on a ground and pound. He's got like these 2 massive hands, and he's gonna start go bam and bam and bam, and then just grab your head and smash it across the boards. And it looks nasty. And you can hear the chuckling of Rage on commentary. It's like obviously this is a strategy to try and soften Cyrus Gold up or unleashing Titus. So far, James Rage, that is violent.
This has nothing to do with softening up Cyrus Gold. This is it for Cyrus Gold. His story ends right here.
Well, let's see if that's the case. Kev, give us a roll.
Me and Foxy are being immature again.
No shit. Oh, okay. Right, so the referee's going to check up on you. You have a 12 here. What's going to happen? Give us your moment.
Hey, is he still staying ground and pound, or is he after getting off me?
The referee has told him to kind of stand off as he's checking on you, basically.
Okay. I'm going to kind of push the ref away, stand up, and I'm going to just goad him in towards me, and I'm going to give him a drop toe hold face first into the cage.
Ooh, I like it. Sure, give us a work roll on that then. Now that you have your momentum back.
8.
An 8, yeah, right. So drop toe hold into the cage. That works out fine, and you're back in control of the match.
And as he's after hitting his face into the cage, I'm going to attempt to choke him on the rope.
Okay.
And it's going to be like my knee across the back of his neck and just pulling the rope up, trying to put the big man asleep.
Grant, yeah, give us I'm going to treat it as a power roll +1 to see if you can kind of subdue him.
11.
That will do. So again, you kind of have him wrapped up in the ropes here. He can't seem to get out himself. He's kind of caught him in a bit of a blind spot in the way. And we cut the commentary going, Well, Titus is doing very well there, but Cyrus Gold may have caught him here in this. He's going for a choke knockout. James Rage. It's not looking good for Titus here.
No, it's not. Every time Cyrus Gold wrestles, everyone who's watching is in danger of falling asleep, if you'll excuse me.
And off James Rage goes. He looks like he's getting ready here. Let's see if Titus can answer the referee's count. It's one. The arms will go down once. Second time. Oh, and he's held the third time. Titus is still in this fight. He's still in this fight. He's powering out of it. He's pushed Cyrus aside. So let's get into it this way then. So separation spot, Cyrus. What do you want to do?
As he gets his arm up and he pushes me off, I'm going to cheat a little.
You cheat, never.
I know, right? I'm after noticing, because I've been staring at James Rage while I was doing the choke, and I'm seeing him move.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm pushed back, I'm going to knock the referee back, pull the brass knuckles out of my boot, and I'm just going to crack fucking curtains straight in the face with the brass knuckles and put him out cold.
Okay, I'm going to treat that as a heel move, so I'm spending some of your momentum to do it, but it'll make it a +2 roll, by the way. But what will Titus do himself? I think what Titus will do is he will just go for one massive fucking uppercut, because again, massive fucking hands, so he's going to go for it that way. So it's a +2 roll for yourself. Sorry, you have other momentum if you want to spend it. It's up to yourself.
No, I'll hold on, because I have a feeling myself and Jimbo are going to get into it.
Right, fair enough. Let's see if this works then. So 9 for me. Kev?
11
with the +2 makes it 13. So that is as crisp as you like with the brass knuckles. And I suppose Cyrus Gold had to play dirty at some point, but brass knuckles, that is a new one in that sense. And they're gold-plated knuckles as well, curiously enough. But nevertheless, it seemed to work out a treat, and Carlton Titus is down. And much to James Rage's dismay here, he's circling around ringside here, not looking too happy at all. Personally, I think it is safe for you to come out now. But this could be it for Carlton Titus. Never mind. We'll get back to you later. So painkillers are a hell of a thing, aren't they? So this has to be a good roll for Titus here. No, it's not. It's not enough, and he's out. So you've knocked out Carlton Titus, and he is out of the match, which means
just as I see him being shaken out by the ref, I just stare out at James Rage. I take the brass knuckles, I turn, and I just fuck him away from the ring. Just kind of I don't need these to fight you, buddy.
Oh, I like
You're
it.
going in with no protection, I see.
The way he likes it.
Yeah, condoms they don't feel right, so
His entire match has been nothing but a sexual innuendo, and I swear to God, how none of you else, apart me and Foxy, fucking lost it. I bow down to everyone's maturity.
Because we're trying to be professional, Amy. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this shit in the can. Whereas you were actually thinking of a shit in the can.
Yeah.
Right then, so Cyrus has.
I hate you so much.
So Cyrus has officially defeated Carlton Titus. He gets escorted out of the ring, and in comes James Rage. So lads, talk us through the opening sparring here. What's going to happen?
So as I go to enter the cage, he charges me, and I slam the cage door on him, driving him back and starting it off.
How about yourself, Cyrus?
I wasn't going to charge, but I do like the sounds of that. So yeah,
You charged everyone else.
I didn't. I only charged 2 of them. I tell you what, if we want to do that, I'll charge, and if I win the roll, I end up kicking the door into his face.
Okay, I like that. I like the way that works. Okay, so we're gonna just treat it as a straight roll for both of you. So let's see who wins at the roll.
I did not.
I got a 10.
I definitely did not. I got a 4.
That was the wrong answer. So yes, James Rage, you're going to slam the cage into Cyrus Gold's face using his hot-headedness against him, and that gets you into the match now, and you have control of the match. So continue on.
So he's down. I run over and catch the arm up as though to shake his hand, but pull him into a triangle choke.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I'm going to treat that as a work roll, please. Which is 0.
A 7.
A 7. Okay, so again, you're going to go. You look like you're going for it, and then get him in the triangle choke, and now it's up to Cyrus to try and power out of it. So it's not it's not the tightest triangle choke around. So Cyrus, it's easily beatable if you can do it.
Cool. 9.
9. That'll do. So you're going to start to work your way out of it. So take control here. What do you want to do here at this point?
I'm going to purely power out of it, and it's going to be alley-oop style.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I'm lifting him, I use all my momentum to throw myself back and swing him face first into the cage behind me, and then straight back down onto his back in the center of the ring.
Grant, I'm going to treat that as a power roll, just to see if you can make the alley-oop work.
Cool. 7.
7? Okay, so the alley-oop works then, and then you have him back on the mat then at this point. So what have you got next then?
So that would have broken the
triangle choke.
Triangle. I'm going to leave him try to feed up onto his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to see me going for what he thinks is going to be the punt. So I want him to actually block it. And as he blocks, I actually just step over and put him into a crucifix. And I'm going to try and just get those elbows into the head.
Okay. So I'm going to treat that whole sequence then as a luck roll, because again, it is kind of like a nice little feint that you do there. So I'm going to treat it as a -1 roll to see if you pull it off for the whole segment. That's a 12. So yeah, you get it in. All right, good stuff. So that is successful. You look at going for the punt. You feint him. You go into the crucifix and you start elbowing him. Then, so yeah, it's a bit of a scrap. Then you're going for it. The referee is going to obviously offer to James rage, and he's going to go, no, stop. So let's see how this works out then. So lads, give us both a roll here and see who can win out in this little back and forth. It's an 11. That's a 12.
No, that's a 2.
2, sorry. False alarm. False alarm. Right. So Cyrus definitely didn't win there. So, so James, you're gonna have a chance to get out of this. So what way would you like to do it?
He has me in the crucifix. He's dropping the elbows. I
think so. You would roll backwards and try to lift him up.
See, I was going to say I kind of break my upper body out of it and catch him into the front face lock and kind of drive myself back against the cage, locking in the guillotine while inconveniencing him by rubbing his face on the mesh.
That's my fetish, though.
Amy might have a point.
I was going to say, God, it's turning into an Amy match.
Amy heard a trigger word. So, right, we'll tell you what we'll do there. We're going to treat it as a real roll, James.
Do you want the handcuffs back? Celina can come out and just send you the handcuffs on if you want.
That's all good. She's got a main event. It's fine.
I love how he looks out for her in that one.
Helping the brother out there. I like that. So yes, a real roll, please, James Rage, if you don't mind.
Cute.
And yep, that will do. That will do. So you do have you have him in that kind of guillotine. You're rubbing his kind of like his head off the steel.
So I'm not even going for the finish on it though. It's literally just for the.
Yeah, you have yeah, exactly. So
that's a nice shimmy you did there, just to explain it.
I know, right?
Man's got
mental motion.
Yes. His guillotine is like a boat on the ocean. James, you're still in control of the match. Continue on.
Okay, so yeah, so turn him, get up, and then do the cactus knee, same way he did earlier.
Grand.
And I did to Fox several times. Sorry.
Indeed. Yeah, give us a look roll on that -1. And yep, that's enough. That will do. So yeah, cactus knee into the cage, and Cyrus Gold taking a bit of damage here, but still in the fight no less. So James, continue on.
Okay. So from there he's hurt. I get down, trapping his arms by his side, and start dropping the elbows up against the cage, a la Brock Lesnar and Frank Mir all those years ago.
I like that.
And what momentum do I have?
You currently have 5.
All
If you
5,
want to do
please.
Cyrus, check. Cyrus is on 10 and you're on 5.
Cool. All 5, please.
All 5. Okay. So
He's
there's a
already
plus
had
5
3
roll.
matches. I'm going for the finish.
Indeed, and of course the reel as well, no less. So this is essentially a plus 6. So let's see how this works out. That's a tough one. That's an 11 as well. So it's a 17. It's a 17 or 18 actually when I think about it. So yeah, it's a nasty one, Cyrus. So
he has fucking 10 momentum, for Christ's sakes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Momentum
Let's
can't
see.
be used
That's only
defensively.
offense. No.
Oh
only on the
shit!
offense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Never mind. Yeah. All right. Forget it. Fuck you, Cyrus. Sorry. Was
So-
that me?
that was you, Kratos. And again, like Cyrus has been very game tonight, but again, the numbers game starting to work to his.
I've already
advantage
lost
now.
the 40 fucking quid, Mike. Okay. I don't care anymore.
Fair enough. Let's see if the referee's going to check on Cyrus here. He hasn't moved. Let's see if Cyrus is still in this fight.
We still getting that pizza party though.
Yeah, we are. Don't worry, Alan. Celina.
It's
will
a
still buy us
12.
pizza.
It's a 12, right? So the first hand goes up, it's down. Second hand goes up,
Fourth.
it's down. Third hand, Cyrus, what happens?
I move out of the way. I just move my head out of the way so he busts his elbow into the cage.
So
And
you want him to go in for like another strike, basically.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
want to just slam his elbow straight in.
Mm-hmm.
I still landed those shots though, right?
Oh,
You
yeah,
landed
you
some
did.
of them, yeah. It was just when it's like basically like it looks like he's keeping his arm up for the third one, and then you're gonna come in with like a second another elbow basically, and he's gonna dodge it basically. That's how it's gonna go.
Then I'm going to as he hits his elbow, he's going to kind of fall back off me.
Yes.
I'm going to get up and, while a little bit shaken, I'm going to try and catch him for the gold plating
Okay.
into the gold rings,
Into the gold rings. Okay.
and I'm going to use 6 of my momentum.
Right, so this is a +6 roll. Okay. Yep. Give us a roll on it. Let's see if it works.
10.
A 10, so that's a 16. Yep. So that you're definitely gold plating, definitely gold rings, and now it's back to Rage now to see if he will. And obviously you're going to do the elbows here as well. I
Yeah,
presume.
it's going to be just pure on fucking 12 to 6 elbows. I'm trying to break his face.
Right. So James, this is to you now. Let's see if you can work out. It's an 8. Okay, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna keep in the hole for the time being, but you're actively not submitting at this point. You're still in this hole. You're still being hit with elbows. So James, I'm gonna give you one more roll. And it's a 6. Okay, not 7. Sorry. So you're still. So again, it's the same again. You're still in this kind of routine. You're still in the gold ring. You're still getting hit with elbows. Cyrus, I'll pass it over to you. Did you want to stay on the onslaught? Or do you want to switch it up?
I'm going to stop elbowing, and I'm actually going to reach my arms around, and I'm going to grab on his head. So he's
Okay.
going to be in the golden rings, and I'm going to actually start choking him now.
Okay, you're gonna go for the choke instead, right? Grant, I can treat it as a work roll as well. Full momentum.
4 momentum left. I'm going to use all 4 momentum on this as well.
All 4 as well. So it's a +4 roll to see if James Rage can be choked out.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I dropped the
And we'll
dice on
never
the
know
floor.
if James Rage was choked out. Tune in next week to find out.
Oh, 9.
And 9. Okay, with makes it a 13. So you're going for the choke. He's definitely in, and the commentary's going like, well, this is actually quite creative. The elbows did not work. He wasn't able to knock out, but can he choke James Rage out? Interesting switch up there from Cyrus Gold. Is it successful though? The referee's checking up on James Rage. Let's see if he rolls. And he powers out. Right. So after the second arm, he gets his arm up for the third, and it's broken up basically. So, lads, you're on 0 momentum. It's time to go for the finish. So what's gonna happen is right. So lads, give us your idea what you want to do here. So James Rage, you're kind of like feeding up, your elbows like busted from the cage, and you're feeding up from nearly being choked out. Cyrus, you're obviously cut up from the cage. You're on a bit of an adrenaline streak at the minute, and you want to try and get the job done at this point. So lads, talk us through what you want to do.
I was going to say for mine, just from where we were, literally with me being held in the choke, that I just break out and put it all into just one last shot. Possibly with the other elbow. Directly down on the chin, just trying to...
So you're just going
so kinky out of context.
Just for you, Amy. Just for you. Just for Celine there. Okay.
So I strapped the ball gag in.
I want that back.
Where's the handcuffs gone?
I have them for my main event.
From where I am with the gold rings, I'm actually going to go for an oil check.
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually lift them. By the way, in case you're not familiar, oil check in MMA is hand between the legs. I'm lifting him up, and I'm actually just going to jump and try and spike him straight down on his head while still in the golden rings.
Oh, I like
so
that.
Like I'm after. I still have the arms trapped. One goes in, grabs him by little Jimmy, lifts him up, a big spike.
Jesus.
Fucking little bit of him, lad.
I don't know. I've seen the pictures on your OnlyFans.
You can't afford my OnlyFans.
I am telling you, Mike, the sexual tension between the two of them. I'm honest.
Cut it with a knife, man.
Oh my god! Like I don't want to go. I don't want to go into the fucking dressing room after this match. Jesus.
I'm going straight to catering. To hell with that.
Oh yeah.
So lads,
for the record, Kratos is never welcome in the locker room.
Final roll.
He has to go in when he's like being Celina's bitch.
So lads,
roll done.
Final roll. Here we go. It's an 11. It's a 12. So,
bullshit.
So what's gonna happen is, right? You're gonna. So
look at James Rage is spent.
Yep.
He just went splooge there.
Blue is low there.
James Rage is smiling. And there's warmth coming from that smile.
So, okay, Jamie, talk us through what's going to happen. So, you're feeding back up. Cyrus is going to go for something, and you're going to leap in with the elbow, basically.
Yeah, basically. So, I drop the elbow, I put everything into it, and I collapse beside him, basically. Oi, oi.
Okay, that's good.
So
that's
we're
fine.
both laid out. I move first. Eventually, I get up. The asylum come in. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So the referee is taking this on to jump to check on Cyrus Gold. The commentators feed in here and go, well, that was it's fair to say James Rage lose every bit of his last strength on that elbow, and Cyrus Gold has not moved since. I don't want to say it's a lucky shot, but it was certainly a critical hit from that front. Kratos O'Neill. This could be curtains for Cyrus Gold.
Yeah.
No, curtains was knocked out by Cyrus Gold.
Oh yeah, fair point. Sorry, never mind.
I know he's no longer sitting with us, but he still hasn't told me if I'm allowed to voice my own opinion, so I'm just not saying anything.
That's probably a very good shout in that regard. But so let's see. And so the referees checked up on Cyrus. Like James Rage is directing the ref to do it. The Asylum crowd are kind of like gathering around the ring, watching for this, kind of like almost like a pack of wolves almost type mentality, or hyenas, whichever suits you best. So first arm goes up, down. Second arm goes up, down. Third arm goes up. Lights go out. Lights have gone out around the arena, around the fight pit. And the commentator's going, well, I assure you the production values are still with Future Wrestling, but the lights have gone out here in the fight pit. We don't know if Cyrus Gold has lost the match or not. We're hearing a lot of stuff in the ring. The lights are up. The lights are up. And in the fight pit is the same person in the trench coat and the helmet standing there in the corner. But Cyrus Gold is still on the mat.
Well, it wasn't me.
Is it Edge?
So what happens is James Rage sees Cyrus Gold and then sees the person. Still sees the person then in the trench coat and the helmet. So James, what's your initial thoughts here?
I see double four
look at
crusties.
him, I look at him, I look at him, I look at him, and I tell the lads to get him.
Right then, so the asylum starts coming in. So
get them, boys.
So
don't be afraid to use your claws.
Bake them away, toy.
So that's exactly what happens. The
Beg
Asylum
away,
guy,
Cars.
the Asylum guys start fucking coming in. So there's gonna be 3 of them that's gonna rush the ring. They're gonna come in like almost single file in a way. So the guy in the trench coat, he switches over the first guy, fucking stiff German suplex and knocks him out
Headbutts
square.
everyone.
That guy's gone. Right. The second guy comes in, big rush ahead, and just like lifts him up, spine buster into the cage. He just fucking uses his weight against him, his momentum. Third guy comes in, a little bit more tentative, right? The guy in the helmet, boom, headbutt with the helmet, and then just bolts him out the door.
NPC.
And then the guy in the helmet turns to James Rage, who's still a little bit bollocks from the match, right? Turns to him, face to face, starts undoing the button, undoing the zip, takes the helmet off. It's me,
Stripper?
motherfucker. It's Kyle Decker.
Yeah.
I knew it.
And
That's
what
so
Kyle
much better than
Decker,
I thought it was going to be.
what Kyle Decker's gonna do
I was about to say,
is
get
shake
the boys to
your
go deck him.
fucking hand.
Oh, that was excellent.
You told us about this, and I
No,
totally
do
forgot.
you know what?
Heel turn Decker.
That's not a heel turn. That's absolute.
He's put his hand out to shake your hand.
To
yeah.
be fair, he got an absolute beatdown from James Rage. This is due, the handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it. Okay. So I'm down.
We have a new
I'm
power
hurt.
couple of future.
I start climbing the
wrestlers.
cage. I'm literally seeing a ghost. I start kind of circling as if considering it.
Is he just standing there in the middle of the ring like this the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. I back up. I beg off. I back out of the cage. I've seen what you just did to the Asylum lads. You used to be a wrestler, and I've just gotten my ass kicked. So suddenly, all of a sudden, James Rage is backing the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
James
And
Rage
Cyrus
has now
Gold
become
won.
James Cam.
James Scarpard, I think, is more accurate.
So Cyrus Gold won that. Because James
Cyrus
Rage
out.
left before it could be actually determined Cyrus was out cold.
No,
That's how I'm
it was
taking
already
it.
called. But it
It
was already
wasn't.
called.
It wasn't. Lights went
It
out
was.
before you could see.
Oh, for no one
Kev
here
is essentially
actually
doing
believes
the
Cyrus won.
equivalent of la 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 la.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so
Yeah.
Kyle Decker has his
Everyone
hand
knows.
out. I kick Cyrus in the head.
Everyone knows that Cyrus is dead, but Cyrus. This happened to Dean on Supernatural. This happened to Dean on Supernatural.
So the segment ends. So the commentary going like, Kratos, that's Kyle Decker. Kyle Decker did you see that suplex? I thought the man was retired.
Does this mean we're getting our paychecks again?
I presume so, but Decker is back, and not only that, I've never seen him move so fast. I thought he was retired. I thought he was like critically injured, but obviously something's
Here's the
happened
thing,
here.
man. Here is the thing. Kyle Decker back in his day, he was a fucking animal in the ring. Well, he thought he was. He was a bit of a bitch in the
like
ring.
I said,
But I mean, if that's the streak that we're seeing coming back, then hell yes. I just want to get paid again.
well, nevertheless, like it certainly awakened something, and it
I'll
looks
put
like
over anyone if they pay me.
Stroke the shaft, cradle the balls.
So at this point, like
I was
worked
about
at
to
it,
say
I
that's
worked-
the wrestler's mantra, but then Amy just changed it. I was like, nope.
oh no,
I was
you
like,
couldn't have been more
nope.
wrung if you tried, man. But yeah,
That's
Thank you, Jack
as far as
Black.
wrestlers go, that's only Kev's mantra.
Ed, you want them over?
Love you, big brother. Mwah.
Kev's like, fuck
we're
you,
all
telling
getting
all
digs in
my
now. I love it.
fucking
I love it.
secrets.
But yeah, that's how.
Sorry,
the
he'll just hurt me when he sees me anyway. So it's
exactly.
grand.
Yeah.
You are not invited to the next orgy in the locker room, okay? That's it. You're out.
Next, Audrey. Is there a specific
Audrey.
Audrey we're visiting?
Poor woman, Jesus. So yeah, the match ends with that. Then, so the Asylum of Scarper, they've left the fight pit, and Decker's on his own. Cyrus Gold, like starting to kind of like wake up, basically, sees Decker and goes. This is like a kind of like a look of like, again, like disbelief. This shouldn't be happening.
How long have I been out for?
Go back in time.
Going back in time.
Am I dead?
And the camera basically ends on Kyle Decker turns the camera, click, and the lights go out in the fight pit and fade to black. That's the way it ends. So he's been the
He
shenanigans.
always was one for the fucking theatrics, wasn't he? Fuck's sake.
Kratos, your mic is
Jesus
still on.
Christ. I know. He knows.
So there you have it. That's how the fight pit ends.
That's
So,
excellent.
So yeah, there you go, lads. That was a great match. I love that. So guys, Carl Decker's back. How about that, eh?
Oh
Jamie
my
White.
god!
What is going on? Like, I can't believe it. I'm still annoyed at myself because you told me this was happening and I forgot about it.
Yes.
Although, to be fair, you've done that to me once or twice on this playthrough as well. So we're even.
It checks out. Okay, lads.
You know what? Roll the dice there. Let's just see how this plays out, will we?
Okay, let's roll the dice to see if Carl Decker's return didn't actually happen. Was it
Did
fact or
actually
fiction?
happen.
Was it fact or fiction? Was Kyle
Not
Decker's
this time.
return? A similar event did take place. Okay, so lads, are you ready for the main event?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, we're gonna get our vignette here. So,
I'm psyched.
the commentators.
Foxy, for fuck's sake, it's curtain time. Get your goddamn gear on.
Hold on. I need to fucking charge this so I can finish working.
Amy, put on some pants, fuck's sake.
Shorts.
Short.
Between you not having pants, Foxy not having his mask on, how the fuck are we meant to have a main event?
I was supposed to pay attention. So yeah, that's how it's going to play out, lads. So again, we get like a kind of
I'm wearing underwear this time.
So okay, that's a start, isn't it? Yes. So
Nice change.
yes, well, a welcome change of pace. So again, while we're waiting, we get a kind of a vignette for something. We get a kind of a date about 5 weeks from airtime here, and it just says Future Wrestling's Last Stand, and a picture of a big outdoor stadium that looks kind of familiar, but it's an outdoor stadium, curiously enough. And it just says Future
Did
Wrestling's
we
Last
get Crow Park?
Not that fucking
No, we got
big,
the
Jerry.
RDS.
Calm your tits, man. Jesus Christ. We're not made of fucking money here.
Where they sell, hold on, it's the RDS. We're next to Funderland.
So either way, so yes, that's where you get like a teaser for the for what would be our season finale. More on that next week. So nevertheless, lads, so again, Mike does the whole hot dog and ticket stuff going. Let's folks, that is official. Our next live special will be coming at you in 5 weeks time from Future Wrestling's Last Stand. Tickets are now available for what is our biggest show to date, Kratos O'Neill, and not here in the Future Wrestling Arena. We have a much bigger venue out
I'm
in
shocked.
store.
I'm honest. I'm just as shocked as you are.
Indeed. And again, the most intriguing part now is we're going to find out who will be walking into Last Stand as the Future Wrestling World Championship. Perhaps one of the most anticipated title matches we've had since we started here in Future Wrestling. Two individuals who have never faced each other in the ring, but both very much have a lot to prove. So before we get into it, let's hear from our two competitors.
Why am I nervous?
This is big match feel. This is it. Like this
I'm
is
actually genuinely nervous. I don't like this feeling.
we've got our Sean Ryan fucking video coming up.
My
Like,
God,
here we go.
Kira, what is
Yeah?
this feeling so sudden and new? At the moment I laid eyes on you.
My pulse is rushing.
My thrill is reeling. My face is flushing. What is this feeling? Loathing. Unadulterated loathing. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
your
That
face,
isn't your special entrance.
Your
is it?
voice. No.
your clothes.
Oh, I have got an idea for my entrance, and
That's
I'm
good.
kind of hoping it works.
So again, we get a vignette kind of starting off. So we kind of got this kind of like smoky room. There's like an old TV, like in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind of showing a replay of our first live special, and the main event thereof, where Celina was pulled out of the ring by Cutter, and then it kind of like you see that happen. She gets pinned out. 1, 2, 3. It kind of like scratches, and you see then the baptism match against Cutter, the finish of that match. And scratches then, and you hear the audio of a shoot interview with some prick called Hargreaves, and Celina kind of like dishes the dirt about Future Wrestling and relief, like saying all about what's been going on here, and then a few little other sound bites about like fighting against Future Wrestling, trying to destroy it and all this sort of stuff. And then just you hear this, the TV smashes the baseball bat, and at the end of the baseball bat is Celina. So what does Celina have to say here?
Oh. I'm not ready. I thought this was going to be a sit-down interview, you prick. You told us this was a sit-down interview, you wanker.
There's a chair. Sit down. Like, talk about it. It's set building.
Just gonna. I'm okay. I'm Triple H in it up here at the moment. I've got the ripped jeans. I'm in the denim and the leather. With stripper high boots that go right up over the jeans. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And okay, so sitting down. Let's see. Started from the bottom, worked my way up, made it to the top, became champion. No, I missed a few steps, I think, here. Let's see. I made it to the match. I was ripped from the top. And I was basically tossed aside because Kyle Decker is nothing but a sniveling, cowardly piece of shit who decides to take a few days off. Doesn't bother coming back. Doesn't answer any calls. Completely renegades on every single promise that he's ever made. See, here's the thing. I don't renegade on my promises. I promised to break the spirit of future wrestling. I was going to tear down the walls. I was going to destroy anything and everything that stood in my way. And now I'm here and I finally get to do it. Yeah, that is my intern laughing in the background. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. She muted a little bit too late, but we heard the first one. I have proven time and time again that I am the best that will ever walk through the doors of future wrestling. I'm going to prove that tonight when I take on the champion Silver Fox, that I am the best. Because realistically, whether I win or whether I lose, I'm still going to make my point. Never underestimate what I can do. Because I will leave you on your back no matter what. And then I'm just going to stand up and leave.
I like that.
I wasn't prepared for this.
No, I like that. That's good. That was really good. And again, so we fade to black and we fade back up again. We see a very similar setting. We see an old TV on the same kind of stand, the same chair, obviously not destroyed, but the same thing on the thing flickers. But what flickers this time is the final like sequences of the first ever pay-per-view main event, and it's Cyrus Gold versus Silver Fox, back and forth with like gold platings and silver linings. One more silver lining. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Silver Fox. We hear the sound bites. We hear that he's worked. He's done what he had to do. He made it work. Whatever it was, it worked. He is now future world champion. Smash cut. Again, we see the Asylum Fight Pit. We see Silver Fox walk in and he gets smashed around, decimated. He's busted wide open. But still, silver lining, knocks out James Rage, and he still walks out the future world championship against Smash Cut. We get more kind of like instances of Silver Fox like securing wins and picking up the victories, and just the final shot is of him holding the future world title, and the TV cuts out, not smashed up this time, but you see Silver Fox sitting down in the chair and he talks to camera.
It's been a long road. Highs of highs, lows of lows. I've done everything within my power and my ability to keep this championship. It was a long road to get it. I've had a lot of struggle to keep it. I've been beat up, and not gonna lie, I've had my doubts. But going into Collision Course, I go against Celina. Now, we've not crossed paths in the ring. We've teamed with each other a couple times, but never against each other. And I'm not going to deny, she has every right to make a claim for this championship. She pinned me. A few people have pinned me. But, as I said before, when you come after this title, I will do everything in my ability to make sure I keep it. Now, as I said, it's been a rough road, and I've been having, as it were, doubts that in my ability, whether I can keep this belt, whether I'm lacking the natural killer instinct, as it were, that I used to have. Like, do I need that to get the job done? Don't know. Remains to be seen. But as we go forward and as we go into collision course, one way or another, you are going to see a new side, or as it were, a new face to Silver Fox. I walk out.
And so he walks out, and you just, as you're walking out, you hear his footsteps go off. You hear him walk off, but at the same time as you walk off, you hear a second set of footsteps, more pronounced, louder, also following him out. And we fade to black, and we'll leave it there. So the bell rings. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is your main event of the evening, and it is for the Future Wrestling World Championship.
That's the one fall?
Yeah,
It's
it is,
a
yeah.
one fall, yes. So, Celina, talk us through.
Okay. So I'm coming out, and I have a black trench coat on. Okay, and I'm kind of standing at the top. I'm finally actually starting to take everything in. I'm kind of actually looking around as if I'm savoring the moment of being on the main event. I walk down to the ring, and I still have the coat on, and it's still tied shut. So as I go down, I'm still able to do my baseball slide into the ring, and I'm waiting. Because I'm not going to tell you what my ring gear is, because this is where my luck comes into it.
I like
so
it.
I'm
yes.
going to wait till Silver Fox comes out, because you'll see with regards to what my ring gear is for.
I like it. And again, the commentators will expand at this point going, although it's curious seeing the body language here of Celina, because it's felt like, and perhaps Kratos, you might indulge me here on this point, it's felt like a very long journey to get to this point for Celina, both in and out of the ring. She's obviously had her say on what's happened backstage at Future Wrestling, but by hook or by crook, she has now got this opportunity at the Future Wrestling World title. We don't know if this will be her only opportunity, but we can assume that she has to take this moment. This is what she's been waiting for since the start of Future Wrestling, and in a sense, this is the moment that she needs to cash in on. She needs to capitalize and make it count.
I've known Celina for a number of years now at this point, Mike. I mean, I rip the piss all the time about this, but I've said it before. She is one of my closest friends in this. We've traveled together. We lived together. Like we've been through everything. I've been through her through everything that's going on. Even when Rose tried to stir the pot, I was there with her through the whole thing, and I can tell you right now that she is. She is savoring this moment. I can tell she'll kill me for saying this, but she loves to have the act on. But I can tell there's I can't put my finger on it, but there's something is behind those eyes, and I don't know if it's fear. I don't know if it's adrenaline, but there's something. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
But it has been that X factor that's got Celina over the line in many of her matches. But it's also that point, you speak almost as a bit of finality to it. Does Celina feel this is her only chance at the future world title?
I think at this moment in time, I think for her now, it's all or nothing. She won't go down without a fight on this one. I hate to say it, but there's something there. Whether or not the drive that she's had going into this it could be her downfall, because as much as I love the girl, she can be a bit cocky going into these things, and I hope to God that this pays off for her in the long run, because Christ, she deserves it. No matter what anyone says, she deserves to be here. She's proven week in and week out she deserves to be here, and I think now it's finally hitting her that this could be her last
This could be it. Yeah,
chance.
certainly.
This could
And
be
like I
it for her
said,
now.
And like I said, she has, there's not daunting enough. There's like a psychological aspect to it. There is also who she has to face, and that is the defending future world champion. So we get the slow build up to this one. So the lights have kind of gone down at this point. So it's a bit of a darker entrance overall. There's not as much lighting around. It's a bit more subdued, a bit more sinister in that sense. And
Skype call. Hold on, sorry.
Go for it, yeah.
Hang up, Skype.
I'm having palpitations now because Foxy's not here and his music's playing, and that's like my worst fucking fear.
Go for it.
Sharon keeps ringing on Skype. I'm not on my laptop.
I'm having visions of Joe Cabray going fucking crazy. Where the fuck is he?
So again, no sign of Silver Fox here. Well, that is Silver Fox. You can tell from the Future World title, but that is not the one we normally see. This is something different, Kratos O'Neill. This is something very unique. Look at the face of determination.
Last week, we saw it. We saw it at our going home show. There was a switch was flipped, and we saw it when Rob Midas left our table. Celina and Silver Fox, both of them. There's been a shift here. You can feel a shift. You can feel the tension. The energy is building in this.
It is so tense in this building. It's not even. Can't describe it.
Do you know what? I'm excited going into these main events, these big field matches, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous for what might happen here tonight.
Indeed, and there you see Silver Fox now. But now the moment the truth has arrived for both of these competitors, this is all or nothing, because again, for Silver Fox, this is a point to prove that with Celina, with all the momentum she has, it is down to keeping that supremacy, to keeping that world title, and what he is willing to do to keep it. If it's a case of getting through Celina and perhaps showing that dominance, this may be what he has to do. This new look, this new persona, if you want to call it that, what we're seeing here right now, that might be what's required.
You've mentioned the look here, and I just noticed something. Celina is still wearing the trench coat.
That has come across to me as well. It's very curious. But now let's get into our ring announcement. Let's get this match underway. Ding, ding, ding. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is for the Future World Wrestling Championship match. Introducing first, the challenger, hailing from Gotham City, weighing in at 189 pounds, Celina.
So as my name has been done, I undo the trench coat, and as I pulled it off, it's literally Silver Fox's old colours, but his old merch, which has been sewn together to make Celina's ring gear. So it's basically from his start point all the way up to where he is now. So every bit of merch that he's had, t-shirts, hats, it's all been literally sewn together. Masks, they've all been sewn together to be masked together to make her ring gear, but it's all in his old original colors. So he has the new colors coming in. So she has the old Silver Fox, because Celina said it before. We were friends before, and I always had your back, and I always pulled through with you. And this is how she shows it. She's like, we might be fighting each other, but I always still fucking supported you through everything. And she still wears his colors with pride.
That's beautiful. And like I said,
fucking mind games, bitches.
Yes, the mind games is right. And again, that because of the move you have, that will add +1 to your look whenever you do spots like that. And again, the commentators go, well, that might explain the trench coat. That is quite an attire, Kratos O'Neill. You're about as stunned as I am. I don't think you knew much about this yourself, but look at the regalia he has. Like this is merchandise that Silver Fox hasn't had out for years. Like this is
original. This is original stuff. Some of this is original stuff. I recognize some of these from a previous promotion. Oh my god! And also as well, you've said it yourself as well. The knee pads with the face mask, the elbow pad face. Oh sweet Jesus! I'm nervous. I'm tense. I'm both these people are friends of mine, and I'm excited. This is a new page. I think we finished the book. We're opening a new book here, man.
Absolutely. And again, the ring announcer completes it going like, and her opponent, weighing in at 199 pounds from Clondalkin, County Dublin, he is the reigning, defending, future wrestling world champion, Silver Fox. And again, the crowd is split 50-50. There's some chanting Silver Fox, there's some chanting Celina. And it's just this kind of standoff in the middle of the ring as the crowd just keeps at it. And all the while, so the cameras are transfixed on this moment that the two kind of staring, almost like just like staring eyes, not saying anything, but the intensity is there, the focus is there. And then the camera just moves away for a little bit onto the stage. Well, it was intensity. And it's
something that Celina would do.
Yeah, fairness, to break the tension.
Leave the tension.
Yes. Yeah. But then it turns away, right, to the ramp, to the stage, and you just see someone walk out, and for which a chair has been set up there, right, kind of like red velour chair that wasn't there during the entrance. It's now there, and out from the curtain walks out Rob Midas. The crowd is not really paying attention, but the camera spotted Midas is sitting out there. He watches. He's there, and he just sits in the chair and watches from the ramp. He's watching this match, and again, the commentators will pick up on that point. Well, now, if you're looking for an X Factor, Kratos O'Neill, there is the man right there. I think it's fairly obvious now that one of these individuals has Rob Midas's guidance here, and it's just fascinating to see that he's just watching this match play out. Look at it; he's got the cigar. Like he is not in a rush to get involved in this match. He wants to watch this play out. It's just such a strange atmosphere in this arena, Kratos O'Neill.
This is a man who's savoring. He's gotten into somebody's head.
Yes.
In all of this, I don't see, and his thing is, I don't know whose it is. I mean, Silver Fox saying that he was nervous coming into this. I'm not sensing any nerves coming into this. Celina has been confident throughout, and yet I'm noticing that there seems to be a bit of break. She's holding a steady front on this, but I don't know. You can see the uncertainty in her eyes. She's dark, like she's looking past Silver Fox. I think Midas has gotten into her head, and I don't think it's in a good way.
No, and like I said, that does seem to be the case. The attire is a clue. The indication is there to try and get into Silver Fox's head, and in a way, maybe perhaps Silver Fox is trying to resist that as well, knowing that is a strategy. Because, like I said, a lot of people know about Rob Midas, how he's able to galvanize someone like this, and as I said, we still don't know at this point who he's representing, but it is down to one of these two. We have to think so at this rate. But the match is about to get on the way. Let's see what happens next. So, lads, let's do it. The bell rings. Give us your opening roll. Who starts off? Ooh, an 11 for Celina. And an 8 for Foxy. Okay, so Celina's going to start off this.
Okay, so what I'm going to do to start off this is I want to lock the arm behind, do a sweep kind of the legs and get him onto his front.
Okay.
To kind of keep him down. Trying to go straight for a submission, basically trying to get him into a crossface straight off the bat.
You're kind of working towards a crossface. Okay. Well, just one work roll then, just for torquing the arm then at least, and we'll see how you go from there.
It's 11 again, so I'm going to roll again.
All right.
Okay, and we got a 9.
9. Okay, so you're working the arm there, and
wait,
you can work.
Sorry, we have a 10. I can't count. Sorry.
That's fine.
64.
Either way, it works out. So
Yeah.
So yeah. So again, you kind of like you thread the arm through. You kind of like you swept his legs down, and you got the arm, and now you're in control of him then at this point. So what do you want to do?
So I've controlled the arm on this one. So I'm going in for So I'm gonna go for the crossface on this one, but I'm gonna get the leg as well. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna torque, try and get like the fuck on the back. So
Okay,
like actually put like the pressure on the back. So basically like a weird kind of surfboard, but like on the mat.
Kind of like a half
You know what I mean?
STF in a way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Grant.
But actually put pressure on it.
Yeah. So work on that. So. That's an 8. Okay, so the crossface or the STF, whichever one you want to call it, is in. So Foxy just goes to you to try and break out of it.
7.
A 7. So yeah, just a foot on the rope then. So the whatever like free foot is there gets on the rope, and the referee gets it to separate then at that point. But again, the opening exchange, interesting enough, looking for more of a submission aspect as well. I'm trying to out wrestle the opponent. Kratos is more the interesting part of that.
Yeah, no, Celina knows that she's dangerous when she's on the mat. Like she knows that she's able to pull through when she's on the mat. But this is the thing is as well, she weakens you down until she's able to get you in that roll up.
That's exactly.
And that has served her very, very well. She gets you tired. She wears you out. She gets you tired until you're literally just stuck in a death by roll up.
Indeed. So lads, separation spot here. Foxy, what would you like to do at this point? And then we'll switch to Amy.
With the switch up, so so kind of like what Celina did, I'm gonna go for I'm gonna slip around, get the waist lock. I'm gonna basically out chain her and just try and run circles around her with the chain.
Okay, you're gonna go for the chain. How about yourself, Amy? Now, so he's got his foot on the rope from the crossface. If you wanted to stay on the onslaught, how would you do it?
Okay, so if I'm going to kind of go for that, go for a. Would I let him stand up? That would be fair competition, I suppose, if I did that. I'm gonna let him stand up, and as he's trying to run rings around me, I'm gonna hit him with a standing stunner.
Ooh, okay, standing stunner, interesting. Okay, grand. We'll treat that both as luck rolls. Actually, no, sorry, work rolls. Beg your pardon. So we straight roll for Celina and a +1 for Silver Fox. And that's a 9.
Oh,
ultimate chain, double chain. Okay, so yeah, so again, you do exactly that. You run rings around it, you get the chain done, and it looks impressive. You have her down onto the mat, and the crowd are kind of applauding it. And again, camera cuts to Rob Midas, so just a simple. He's not showing much. He's just a little like kind of like not a smirk, as it were, like kind of impressed with how that played out. But Foxy, you are now in control of the match with that very impressive chain sequence.
Yeah, so like I'm just running chain around her, like into a rest hold. So from there, I'm gonna lift her up, move her to the corner, and I'm gonna. So from there, I'm gonna whip her into the opposite corner.
Yeah.
As she's hinting that, I'm gonna do a Muda special, which is the cartwheel crossbody as she bounces out.
Oh, okay, right. So that'd be a luck roll on your side, Foxy, +1.
Righto. Come on. You fine. Hurry up. No fucking way. What the fuck?
Is that another 12? Wow. 2 criticals in a row. So yeah,
I'm no longer if I roll the same one again, I'm no longer rolling again. Then I'm going fuck that.
I'm actually fucking shocked at that. Like, what the hell?
That's impressive.
That's all I was like when I got the 11 again. I was like, I better do that again just to be on the same side. But fuck that.
That's the ruthless streak we're talking about here, Celina.
Yeah.
So yes. So yeah,
Kratos has said it, not Celina.
Yes, of course. Sorry. You just look very similar, you know. Anyway, so Foxy, you're
it's the voice.
The voice. Yeah, it's a voice.
And the legs.
Mostly legs. So Foxy in control here with that fantastic sequence.
So cartwheel, crossbody. I hit that. I'm gonna go for while she's down. I'm gonna go for
buy her dinner first.
Hit that and carry on.
But I'm gonna go for a big knee drop.
Big knee drop. Okay, real roll on that, please. Straight roll.
Right out. 10.
A 10. Okay, yep. Still a good roll. Still a good roll on that. So, yeah, still in control of the match at that point.
Hit the knee drop. Then I am going to. So, I'm going to pick her up. I'm going to whip her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't even think. I didn't even have to look at you, and I was like, damn.
And the leg went right up when you said that. You went whipper.
Ladies.
Should just
Where?
enjoy that too much. But,
Celina goes, ooh.
Naughty.
So,
Naughty.
yes, Irish whip into the ropes. As she comes back, drop kick right to the head.
Ooh, okay, right. So again, look roll on that, please. +1.
Right on. Oh my!
Oh, feels like.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna slip.
Ooh.
You're gonna. Oh, actually, no.
Okay.
The +1 actually saves you from that. So you're actually just gonna miss a drop kick outright.
Yeah.
So you're gonna miss a drop kick
So I
completely.
ducked.
And you duck, and Celina
Or
has
you
a-
held the rope. One or the other.
or whichever. Basically, Celina has a chance at a reversal, so she can reverse the drop kick, whichever way she wants to do it.
Okay, so he misses the drop. Okay, so I duck the drop kick, run the
Mhm.
ropes, and then hit him with a bulldog.
Bulldog, grand, yeah. So that's fine. That works out fine. You're back in control of the match then.
Okay. What I'm gonna do then is I have a bulldog to hit on the mat. I'm going to the deadliest rope. I'm going on to Brett's rope.
Okay.
I know.
Was dangerous.
And oh Jesus, and I'm going to go for a elbow drop.
Elbow drop, Grant. That'll be a look roll, and as we said already, that it's a +1
have a
now because of
+1.
our move.
So I've got a 10.
Nice.
Lovely, 10. Yeah, so that's worked out fine. You were in the match still.
Okay. So I have them down on the mat on this one. So what I'm going to do then is I am going back up to the top rope again.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going on to I'm going past the deadliest rope. I'm going to the nosebleeds, and I am going for the shooting star press to go on to him now this time.
Shooting star press. Okay. A very jealous Violet Storm takes notes backstage. +1 on that one.
Did she do that in her match?
That is one
Did
of
she
her
do that
move
in your
signatures.
match?
Shoot.
She didn't actually
Okay, then no,
champion.
fuck it. Then I'm not doing it then.
No.
No, then
Shoot
I'm not
second
using
one.
it then. No. Okay, no, but I'm not using it then if it's a signature. I don't like doing that. Oh fuck! I'll go for my swanton. I use that a fair amount of time.
Right, so Swanton then.
Right, so I'm going for the swanton. Yeah.
Yeah, +1. Slightly slower down there.
Critical. What is it?
Nice.
Critical Swanton,
Oh,
and yeah, it's a Paddy Morrow. It's a fucking wait until the last second to duck your head in, and it looks fucking great. We
Holy
get replays
shit.
of it, and again, Rob Midas just watching on, and just like a little puff of the cigar, just like really enjoying what's happening here in the middle of the ring. And again, the commentators going like, we have seen some incredible wrestling. Again, like it's been a very cagey start to the match, but what we've seen is some absolutely crisp wrestling from both of these competitors. They are just, it's perfection. It truly is perfection for both competitors here. They're doing absolutely everything right.
Oh, it's just she's pulling out all the stops now already. So starting to the match is like it's an indication. Does she want to try and get this finished quickly, or is she just looking to put in the most punishment to wear him down?
That is the question. Nevertheless, Celina is in control of the match either way. So it's all yours.
Okay. So I have him down at the middle of the ring. I probably could go for a pin.
Yeah, I'd say you go for a pin.
Nerves
after
are going
that.
to get the better of me. Yeah, I'm going for a pin on this one.
All right, Foxy, this is for you to kick out. It's a critical swanton, in fairness. So
Was it 13? For
Eight.
Christ's
1,
sakes?
2, kick out. It's a comfortable 2, but it is a kick out. So again, we'll treat it as a separation then. So Celina, what would you like to do to try and stay on top of Foxy? Shut up, Terry.
Okay, so what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag him up onto his feet. I'm gonna set him up for a widow's peak.
Widow's Peak. Okay. Foxy, how about yourself?
Right. If she's trying to pick me up, then what I want to do is I'm gonna get her with surprise jaw jack. So boom.
Okay,
Jawbreaker.
right. Yeah, interesting. So I'll treat that as a power roll for Celina, which is a straight roll, and I'll also treat your one as a real roll. So it's straight roll for both of you, basically. So let's see which one wins out.
Boom.
That's a critical Widow's Peak.
Jesus!
Oh my days!
That's number 2 for you.
That's 2 in a row. Same as you. You lads can't be fucking separated at the minute. Holy shit!
What the fuck? This
And
is
again,
scary.
we get a replay again, and it's just like, this is absolutely incredible stuff. Like what's happening in the ring is like razor edge perfection. And they're doing the maximum damage credits on it. I'm sure you can imagine the amount of training that these two must have done for this match is absolutely incredible.
This is scary.
The terrifying thing about this is these two people know each other very, very well. They know how strong the other truly is, and it just goes to show that this is what it takes to take down the other person. Someone doesn't plan on walking out of here, and maybe both of them.
Maybe so. It seems like a final battle for both of these competitors. Celina, you're back in control of the match. Continue on.
I'm going to go for the pin again. That's like two criticals. Like, I'd be stupid
fair.
not
Yeah,
to.
go for it. Yeah, so Foxy,
Going for the
again.
pin.
Oh, thank God. 9.
1, 2, kick out again just before the 3. Not much of a as snug as the first one, but again, there's damage being done here from both competitors. So again, separation spot, lads. What's happening here? So Celina, first yourself here. You've done the Swanton, you've done the Widow's Peak. What's next in the repertoire?
She's not letting him get up off the mat this time.
Mhm.
She's friendly. The competition aspect of her is kind of starting to leave her now. She's getting a bit frustrated, so she's going back to the modified STFU.
Okay, she's going for the SDF.
I've gotten him on the mat with a fair few things, so his back should be a little bit sore.
I like that. How about you? How about yourself, Foxy?
So what was it like? You want to
He's
try
going
and
for
go
the SDF.
She wants to go for the SDF. So
going back to the STF.
As she's going to, like, as she grabs my leg, I want to roll through and get her with it, with an ankle lock.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so we're going to treat them as work rolls. So straight roll for Celina and a +1 for Foxy.
8.
That's an 8, so it's a 9.
8.
How about yourself, Celina? That's an 8 as well. Okay, so Foxy's going to win out with the ankle lock. So Foxy, you take control at this point. Then you have the ankle lock.
Top! Yeah!
There, Ashman, relax.
Do it harder. Come on, man. Put some fucking effort into it. Make me scream.
Oh,
Spark my knee and call me daddy.
So Foxy, you have her in the ankle lock here. So are you transitioning? Or you staying? You're sticking with it then?
I'm gonna hold the ankle lock as long as I can. I'll keep it into the middle for the moment.
Okay, so you're going to drag it into the middle, right? So Amy, this is for you to break out of the ankle lock then.
I'm going to try. I'm not going to reach for the ropes. I'm going to try and see if I can turn to kick him over. So literally turn onto my back.
Yes.
To throw him over me.
Yeah.
So then, like, literally, we should both end on our backs then. Both of us back on the mat.
Grand. Okay. Yeah. So give us a roll to see if that works out.
Okay, we got a 9.
We got a 9, so that works out. So you do reverse the ankle lock, and he vaults over yourself, and both of you are on the mat then at that point. So it's same again, lads. So this is a kind of a 50-50 spot here. Both kind of get up at the same time. Let's see who wins out. So just give it a straight roll, just between the two of you, see who gets the advantage in this one. So that's a 9 and that's an 11. All right, so Fox is going to take advantage of this. So she's vaulted you over from the ankle lock, and you're going to seize the opportunity first.
Yeah, like obviously, like I'm not taking the bump off that, so we're both down. As we feed back up, so I get up a little quicker. I have to be careful what I say because, like,
you do have to be very careful with Celina, yeah.
So as she's getting up, Not getting off, getting up. So
One often does lead into the
He
other,
said it.
Foxy.
yeah. But yeah, as she's getting up, I'm gonna go for the knee trembler. So like run the knee to the side of the head.
Ooh, okay, right. I'm gonna treat that as a real straight roll, Foxy, please.
Right up. Do 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 do.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why
7.
can't we?
Yeah,
be
that works.
friends?
So knee trembler to the side of the head. Continue on.
Knee trembler. That knocks her. I'm gonna continue while I'm still have momentum. It's like knee trembler, hit the rope, come back, drop kick to the side of the head.
Grand. Okay, so I'm gonna treat that as a luck roll +1.
So it's a
Why is
return
everyone
trip.
trying to concuss? Why is everyone trying to literally concuss Celina every match?
It's a return trip.
It's getting her confused with Kratos again.
7.
Yeah.
It's a return
Okay, so-
trip.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, that's fine. And you're still in control.
Yeah. So knee, drop kick. Then what I'm gonna do is boom. So after the drop kick, I wanted to feed out.
Mm-hmm.
This will be at the side near the commentary desk. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna go for a dive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I get it, I hit her. But if I don't, I want to torpedo fucking Kratos.
Interesting. Okay. I'm
Aiming
gonna.
to get that concussion on Kratos.
Concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gotta set
everyone's
up
looking
that,
for the
like,
concussion.
The
Yes.
backdoor pilot, as it were.
Yes. Oh, I'll tell you what. We'll go. It's gonna be a look roll, Foxy. So let's see if you can hit the dive.
Jesus Christ!
12?
No,
That is
11.
Yeah,
It's
close.
11, but the +1 makes it a 12. It makes
12.
it a 12.
So by
So,
technicality.
Yeah. So there you have it. Top of the card, Foxy. Well done. So oops, hard luck, Cyrus. But anyway, so
No one cares.
So Foxy, you've done the dive. Again, the camera's just given like a slight glance to Midas. No reaction really. He's just watching it over. Just
Can the
mentally
camera
thinking.
actually just while this is happening? Can Kratos just stand up, just like as he manages to hit her with the dive? I just want Kratos just to stand up and just watch, because like it's like kind of an excitement thing that's built in him, like his nervousness, but he's actually
tense, yeah.
genuinely concerned.
He's
He's
getting
actually
into it.
genuinely now concerned over his friend. He's no longer commentating. He's just into the match, and he's
Yeah.
just genuine concern now for his.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Roommate.
So we have the camera, so like he's in the corner, just like, and again, he's kind of like the narrative here. So he's just standing and watching. Headsets off. He's just watching.
The headset's taken off, and he's just standing, just like kind of watching. But he has that face on him, like he can tell he's worried.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not confident just watching.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So
So-
Foxy, you're still in control here. That
Yeah.
point.
So I've hit the dive. I've taken out Celina. Kratos is after getting up. He's just like concerned. But my back is to him. So I'm looking at Celina. I'm just thinking, like, referee's doing a count, but he's only started. So I just kind of like, I turn and clock Kratos regardless.
Oh, it's a heel move. It's a heel move. +2. Make it work.
Just for fun. Fuck it.
And yeah, it's a 10. So Kratos goes down, and the commentary goes, well, Silver Fox just hit Kratos O'Neill. I don't understand what this is about, but like that was not sparking like from Kratos on.
This the thing is like Kratos is like he's taken off guard with the thing, and he goes back into the guardrail. Like, so the guardrail actually keeps him standing.
Yeah.
But he makes no attempt to. He's kind of like he makes an attempt to like go for him, but then he very quickly stops himself from doing it.
He's just stunned. Yeah, it's just like
No, not even that. He is fully intent on punching Silver Fox, but he manages to remind himself not to do it, so he stops. I have an idea of something, and I think Jonathan gave me a bit of a look, so I think he realizes where I'm going with this. But yeah,
like the idea I have for it is not only for like our non-canon episode, but as we set up for that. But the idea is that like Kratos has been telling the story throughout the whole show, so I want to be clock him, but look at him and it's like, don't. It's just a reminder. It's like, stay out of this.
Stay out. And you can do
See,
that. You
this
can
the
say,
thing
like, stay out
is,
of it.
but this thing is as well. Silver Fox, I would imagine, would know why he's telling Kratos to stay out of this. Do you notice
Yeah.
that this is the most professional he's been throughout the entirety of
That's
the
it.
show?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's staying out of it for
Yeah.
a reason. Like, yeah, and like I said, that's the point. It's like, well, it's an assault, but it's as well as in the context of the match, it's a bit of a warning shot. And even our camera there, Rob Midas, kind of was that a chuckle from him? It was a very interesting body language from everyone here. Again, this is such one of the strangest main events I've seen here, but just the tension here in this arena is something else. So, Foxy, you've done that, so you have a chance here to keep on Celina here.
Yeah, so it's just like after I've given Kratos the warning, it's like stay out of this. I go back to Celina, so I send her back into the ring. She rolls. She's gonna feed toward the middle of the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
While she's there, I'm gonna hit the rope and gotta go for the basically get the name of the thing.
The bleh sounds
Describe
really
it.
interesting, though.
Yeah.
Describe it, and can we
Remember
rename it this
Austin used
bleh?
to do it? He would set you up on the middle rope, hit the rope, and come back and just basically jump onto you.
Oh, like the backstabber kind of thing.
Kinda, but like they're basically like that on the rope, like
Yes.
the middle, like facing.
Oh, yeah.
it.
Like a code breaker type thing.
No.
It's just he runs
Alright,
the
well,
ropes and
anyway.
he just jumps he just like gets his knees into your back basically. That's how
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
I know what
basically.
he's
Okay.
doing. Yeah, it's a look move anyway, so +1.
Right on. No.
That's a critical, right? So
Hell.
maximum fucking velocity, and it's like it's not even
Oh
both
my
knees.
God,
It's one
that's
knee.
true.
It's two both knees, and it's high on the shoulders. Like it takes fucking like it's almost like a stinger almost. It just takes Celina out of it, and she just scrumples
She's
into
proper, like she's literally properly winded at this point. Like she's
Yes.
struggling to breathe at this
Yeah.
point. Like the wind has been knocked out of her.
and it is exactly that. Like, and Kratos like just like that is like that is a serious impact on that move. Kratos
Kratos
is
is he's no longer standing at the thing. He's now literally at the ring,
Ringside.
and he's just watching. He's ringside, but his arms are on the ring, and he's just watching. He's leaning and watching. He's no indication of getting involved. He's just
Yes.
very, very intensely watching this match. He wants to see what her condition is.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, you can see my broadcast colleague there, Kratos, who's had a very busy night in of itself, but you can see the emotion in his face here. He's worried about Celina here, and I don't blame him. That was a serious impact from those knees, and the referee checking up on her here, but she seems to be all right. She seems to be fighting on valiantly at that.
He's fucking dying.
So
That went down
Foxy, you're still on the onset here.
Yeah. So I'm after hitting her with that. Like she's at the bounce and she's on the ground, face down. I may need to rephrase that. But
No, I can't even make a dirty joke at this one. She's literally gasping for breath. Like at this point, she's suffering,
Yes.
and for once, she's not enjoying it.
but yeah, face down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the Liger stretch, the surfboard.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Work her on that, please.
Hello. Yep. 9.
Someone's
9,
dog
yeah,
is
very good.
impressed with this.
So yeah,
I
like
think
a
it's
successful.
sniffles.
So yeah, so I have her in that submission, like the surfboard stretch. So I'm just holding it as long as I can.
So you get the count. You get the 1, 2, 3, 4. Fox, Silver Fox, 4, and then you release
No,
it just
like
before the...
no, it's not the.
No, it's a
one on the rope.
submission. He's
Oh, yeah,
he's
sorry.
not on the ropes.
Submission.
He has me in a submission.
That's fine. Sorry about that.
It's like go
It's
down
actually for it's force of habit actually. But yeah, so you keep it in as much as you can. You're still in control of the spot anyway. So
it's up to Celina. Can't you
Yeah,
get out of it?
I'm going to try and get out of this, and I don't know how I'm going to try to get out of this. Okay, so I'm very much in an awful lot of agony here. I'm considering tapping. I'm very much considering tapping out on this one, but then I kind of like opening my eyes, painful, and I can see Kratos ringside. I can see Kevin Keith ringside
yes.
on this. I couldn't remember which name it was. I can see Keith. I can see Keith ringside. So what I'm gonna try, I'm trying to trying to get out. I'm willing myself to try and use body velocity to kind of move me forward so I can try and get out of this hold. What the hell do I need to roll to be able to get out of this? What does it have to be over?
Let's see. That's enough. That's enough. That will do. So you break out of it.
Like there's
And,
two ways you could do that. Like with the in the surfboard stretch, like
I'm generally trying to think how I actually would be able to get out of that.
so you could either shift your weight that I have no choice but to have my shoulders on the ground.
Okay.
So therefore it's a pin for me. Like I'm getting pinned.
What's the other way?
The other way is that you break your arms out and you basically, because like you kind of slingshot yourself, you can turn and freaking surprise pin me.
Okay, so
they both kind of end in a pin, really.
Exactly,
yeah, but like, two different ways to get out of it.
Considering, all right, well, if I'm considering how the match has already gone then so far, then I'm shifting my weight backwards to get to pin you then, as opposed to trying to I wouldn't have the strength to be able to do my arms. I've taken a serious beating. Like there was like 3 critical hits there, so like I am suffering a bit. So I'm gonna lean back then to get you to take the pin.
Okay, checks out then. So Foxy, you're in the pinning predicament here, so give us a roll.
Oh Jesus.
1, 2. Foxy, give us another one. This is a close call. Kick out just before 3. And again, Mike Dublin goes, oh, goodness, great. Again, I don't know how much Celina meant to do that, but my goodness, that was nearly it. Celina was nearly world champion at that. That is a close 3 count as it comes. And as you can see,
Kratos is ringside and he's just screaming, "Come on, Lisa! Come on, Lisa!
Yeah,
come on,
audibly.
Lisa!"
Yeah,
he's literally shooting, aiming her now at this. He goes, "Come on, Lisa! Get up, Lisa! Get up! Come on, girl! Get up!" Like that. He's just going for it.
And as I said, like, and again, like the tension is ratcheting up here. I don't know. It must have been an extensive cover, and you can see there. If you look at the stage, Rob Midas has stood up from his chair. Looks like he's also getting in on this. He wants to get a better look at this match as well. He's standing up from his chair. We'll get back to that in a minute. So separation spot, lads. Give us a spot. What do you want to do here? So Foxy, you first.
Yeah. So she's after surprising me with the pin, so I'm trying to scramble up as quick as I can, so I can try and take her down again.
What's momentum check?
Both of you are an 8.
Okay.
I wasn't joking when it was a 50-50 match, lads.
Okay. Sorry, I wanted to see what the momentum was. Sorry, what were you saying? What was your spot, Foxy?
Yeah, I was saying that like because like you surprised me, I'm frantically like getting up to try and take you down again. Like I'm trying to regain control quickly.
Okay, Celina at this point she tries to get him in a death by roll up.
Okay, right. So we'll treat this as straight rolls.
It's only because I'm conscious of the time and I need to pee again.
That's fair. Yeah, no, we are getting close to the go to the go home. So so give us both a single roll there, lads. See what happens.
7.
Okay, death by roll up is successful. Foxy, give us a roll on that.
Oh, you bitch.
1, 2, kick out just before 3. A close call again for Celina. Really caught him off guard with that one. And again, one of the few people who have been able to break out of that roll-up. That was a close call for Silver Fox, but is still in this contest and is still a future world champion. So, separation again, lads. What's happening? Celina's still on the ground here, I take it. She's still kind of recovering.
She's rolled over closer to the ropes to where Kratos is.
Okay.
She's getting a pep talk. She's getting a pep talk right now from Kratos, but it's like it's not an audible one. It's literally he is right at her head. He's right in her ear, literally just giving her a pep talk. And the entire time she's like kind of nodding just while we kind of figure out what's going on until then she's able to kind of get up onto her feet.
So while that's happening, I get up, but her back is still to me. So I'm going to grab her by the waist, bounce off the ropes, and basically give a big roll through, like for a pin.
Okay. Grant, I'm going to treat that as a straight roll for Celina, just so you can kind of get back in the game and maybe get some momentum out of it. And then for Silver Fox, it's a work roll +1. So this will treat you into the roll up.
Right. 9.
So that becomes a 10. That's a 12. Okay, so pep talk successful. So you're talking to Kratos. Maybe the camera picks up a little bit of it, whatever's happening, and Celina just kind of gets a second wind out of that, and just like, right, I've got this. I fucking got this. And the crowd starts swelling up then a little bit and starting to get into it. So Foxy kind of like live in disbelief. Like you've given her, you've taken, she's taking a lot of damage, but she's still coming for more here. So Celina, you're going to rally here.
Okay, so Celina at this point, she's building up now. She's got a bit more of the crowd behind her on this one. She just throws a signature smirk, one of her little smirks to Silver Fox, and basically kind of the divines and is like, "Bitch, I'm still standing."
Yes.
Like, bring it fucking on, sort of thing. She's gonna run for the rope, to basically try and get him in another death by roll up.
Right, so you're going for death by roll up again here. I'm
considering using my momentum.
You have 10 momentum, in fairness. You have 10 momentum.
Oh, I'm going to use 4.
4 plus 4 on the death by roll up. Okay, let's do it. Give us a roll. It's a critical.
What is it?
It's a critical. It's a critical. It's 12.
Fuck.
It's a critical. It's a critical death by roll up. I'm top of the cards. Oh shit. Holy shit. That becomes a 16. That's a 16 death by roll up. Foxy, you're in the death by roll.
I should have used all my momentum. I should have used it all.
Has to be a good roll. It has to be a good roll.
Oh my god, I could have had 22 and it wouldn't have fucking mattered. Oh my god, why didn't I use all my momentum?
You bitch. You fucking bitch. Oh my god.
Oh,
please.
This is not how I anticipated this to end.
Please.
Oh god, please. No!
1. Kick out at 1. Kick out at 1.
Get in there. Number 4.
And here's the deal. Here's the thing. That's what you're seeing now from Amy is what you're seeing from Celina. The second death by roll didn't work. It didn't work. And not only that, he kicked out at 1 this time. At 1. So at this point, high drama. Everyone's going like, fuck, how did that work again? How did that work? And the camera focused on Kratos, devastated. Just like, that should have hurt. What happened?
It's like at this point now, okay, it's like, it's not even that. It's like Celina's looking at Kratos and Kratos is looking at her, and he just, at this point now, he just shakes his head and she just kind of gives him the nod as if that was it. Because I don't have enough momentum now going into this, because I don't have enough momentum now to win.
So what happens is, there's a bit of camera work going on here. You see, so Kratos kind of looks on. You do kind of meet eye contact, and like you look like you look exhausted. You look spent. It's like, that was it. I tried.
I think I'm gonna cry.
You know, and then so at that point, then like you turn away. The camera meets you there, and you turn back to see Kratos, but Rob Midas is there instead. He's taking Kratos' place at ringside, and the cameraman and like Mike.
What the hell happened to Kratos? Where's Keith? What happened to my Keith?
Again, and this is thing where it's like, oh, I don't like the look of that. Like Midas is, and again the camera sees what happens around the corner, and Kratos is laid out. Kratos is not.
I want Celina to be broken. She is literally. She's gone. She's broke at this point.
Yeah.
The lip is just. She knows she's not going to be able to pin him now.
Yes.
Fuck it anyway. I should have used all my momentum.
So what happens then at that point? So Rob Midas gives a little smile, right? He just gets under the apron. The referee's warning him, "Don't get involved. Don't get involved. I will disqualify. I will," and whatever it is. And then just Rob Midas just goes and turns to one person and goes, "Finish her."
Oh, I want Celina just to drop the head. She knows the end is here.
So we hear him say, "Finish her." The camera turns to Silver Fox, who turns then slowly to Celina. And that's what it is. It looks like it's game over. And Celina's a defeated person, but then the crowd is swelling up here. You can hear the emotion is in the crowd. The crowd is starting to get behind Celina here. And just like whenever there's little interaction there, the story is there, and the commentary expands on it. Well, folks, this is it. That is the decision made. You heard Rob Midas. You heard what's happening here. That's the mental edge has been achieved. Silver Fox has aligned with Rob Midas. This was the ploy all along. Has Celina's spirit been broken? Is this it? This could be the final foray. This could be for the world title. And Silver Fox, you have to say, has the upper edge here, because Celina has tried everything, and all of it has not worked on the world champion. Does she have anything left? Let's find out. It's time for the
She's
finish.
going to use the rest. She's using the rest of her fucking momentum, and she's going for another poxy death by roll-up.
So, okay. So you're going for a +6 death by roll-up. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
Foxy.
Yeah, I'm going for the silver lining. All in.
Yeah.
+8. So, lads, this is it. This is it. Celina. It's a 12.
Oh.
Foxy, you have 18 to beat.
Oh, just barely.
19! 19! So what happens is Celina just goes, fuck it. She just vaults in, jumps in, goes for a death by roll up. Foxy just rolls through. He rolls through. He resists it completely. Picks her up, scoops her. Silver lining. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the future world champion, Silver Fox. There's just dead silence in the arena. They've just watched what's happened. And we leave it, and that's what happened. So, Silver Fox
What
is
a match.
Rob Midas walks in, takes the title off the ring announcer, and hands it straight to Silver Fox. Fox takes it, no hesitation. He's got the mental edge now. He has got it. He is championship material. And just side by side, Silver Fox and Rob Midas taking the across and boos. The crowd is booing Silver Fox. But as you can see, Fox doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. So Fox, I'll leave this to you. Celina is spent on the mat. What's going on here?
Standing there with the title, looking at Midas, looking at the belt, look at the crowd, shrug, fuck it, boom. There we go.
Out I go, and again the commentary puts on this. Well, like I said, I wouldn't say this is a fit up, but this is exactly what we kind of feared. This corrupting force that Rob Midas is, and it's worked almost to perfection on his point. They wore down Celina physically, mentally, emotionally, in a sense, and it all worked out. That title is still around his waist, by hook or by crook. It's exactly what he said earlier on. He'll do whatever it takes to stay as future world champion, and he has. So, as Mike is talking here, the camera's following Silver Fox up. Him and Rob are not wasting time. They're getting straight out of there. The crowd are booing them. They're chanting for Celina, who's still in the ring. But the camera follows them out through Gorilla. So we hear the music in the background still playing along. But at Gorilla, right, we see a whole lot of people. We see Decker, we see Gold, we see Rage, all these people kind of looking on, watching what's going on here. And the last person, we see Violet, we see Cutter, Garrick, all the ring crew, everybody else. But the last person in the queue, the person that walks out from this kind of group, this line of stern that's happened, and someone stands out from it. Someone wearing a beast outfit. Walking out and standing in front, confronting Silver Fox, is Alan Morph. Alan, you've just seen your best friend turn heel.
Beat the shit out of him,
and
Silver
he did
Fox.
it for the world title.
Beat the shit out of him, Silver Fox.
I just want to tell as well, after we've done this, I just want to tell you what Celina did in the ring as well.
Please do.
I want to see what Alan says first.
Yeah, the last shot will be Celina on this one, but it's going to go to Alan Morph here.
Go on,
Alan,
Foxy, do a full heel turn. Beat the shit out of him.
You just watch Silver Fox betray what he wanted. He wanted to do things right. He's just turned on everybody. He's forgetting about that. He's aligned with Rob Midas. He's now world title. And Fox is even looking at you going, you're nothing to me, dude.
I turned my back on him.
Like Naboo from the Mighty Boosh.
So Alan Morph, yeah, you turn your back on him. And Foxy, what do you do?
Grab his shoulder, turn him around, punch right in the face.
Ooh.
Walk out.
And that's it. Well, that is If that's not the new Silver Fox, I don't know what is, folks. My God, that is.
Should have left that rose with one petal up there just until he turned and then have it fall off. You see, you
Yes.
shouldn't have wasted the
Yeah.
rose.
That can still be
Holy
spliced
shit
to
was
that
gonna
spot.
happen though.
Josh, that can be spliced to that spot.
Exactly. And that's and like Silver Fox walks out of Rob Midas, and Rob Midas gives a round of applause, a sarcastic round of applause to the future wrestling roster watching by. And again, the parting shot is like the camera kind of follows as we're the point of view of like Midas and Fox watching back, and it is like a stricken Alan Morph, Decker, everyone kind of watching around, just staring them go back out, just like as if to say like you've won this round, motherfucker, whatever it is. But back in the arena, as everyone was like transfixed on the Titantron, the referee is catering to Celina here, who's like just kind of like realize what's happened, emotionally rattled, whatever it is, and
She's
take 'em here.
literally sitting in the middle of the ring. So do you know the way like? So she's sitting, she's on the earth, her legs are up, she's got the arms down on it, and you can the shoulder. You know when when someone's crying. And the
Yes.
shoulders. So you can see her just kind of crying in the middle of the ring. The shoulders are gone, and Kratos rolls into the ring and
Yeah.
just sits in front of her and then just pulls her into a hug, wraps the
Nah.
legs around, and that's it. She's done. Like, she knows she's done. She's never going to reach that point again.
Mm.
And that's the two of them just kind of look at each other. She nods his head, and then he's just like, whatever, that's it, we're done,
Yeah.
we're done. And that's, he like literally just picks her up, brings her out of the ring, and then just like he kind of carries her back, so she's not really like a child, like she's
Yes.
small enough, like
Yeah.
he literally is just carrying her like you would a child back up the ramp to the
So
back.
Kratos is the big winner tonight. He beat
They've
Morris.
been living
He got
together.
the girl.
They've been they've been living together for
Got the
this
win, got the girl.
entire
There you go.
time. Like, I'm in my head, I'm thinking Celina and Kratos would definitely have been dating at this point. The amount of
Okay.
why else would she let him constantly live at her house, and why would she allow kind of him to have his best mate at the house with her? Like,
Fair points, yeah.
like it was halfway through it, I was like, Kratos is always like ripping the piss out of everything, but the only person he doesn't rip the piss out of is Celina. He jokes
Yeah.
about her being like, oh, I can't make fun of her because she'll be mad if I make those types of jokes, because she's dating him. Of
Yeah.
course she'd be pissed at him for making those jokes.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, yeah, that's why he's so invested in her match. That's why
Yeah.
he was like, she's fucking
Just
nervous. I know
have
she's
this image
nervous.
of Amy because she plays both characters. Just going, oh, I love you, Kratos.
That was another thing as well. I was like, it's not even that. It's like I could work this to my advantage because the two of them were in the previous promotion that we had.
That is true, yes.
Celina,
Yeah, that's
Celina
right.
and Kratos had an alliance anyway, so like they would be the most two well known on it. So
Yeah.
that was one of the main reasons why I always said he wasn't going to fuck with her, because this was the idea that I had all along for her. So
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. But nevertheless, and that is a party gift. The music, the theme plays out. We hear the crowd chanting for her name, and Mike will play us out here, going, "Well, guys, I think we've heard enough surprises for one night. We've seen the return of Kyle Decker. We've seen the Rose family reign supreme. We've seen Silver Fox betray everything that he has built up for over these months just to keep that world title. Doesn't matter if it's friends. It doesn't matter if it's alliances. It doesn't matter if it's brotherhoods. He is happy to twist it all away just to keep that title. That's how much it means to him. And as opposed in that sense, it's fitting. The last thing we see here is Celina and Kratos O'Neill, two people who've sung the praises of Silver Fox over the years, but have now fallen victim to this new change. Nevertheless, we're gonna have to leave it here for tonight here on Future Wrestling and for Collision Course. And we'll see you next week on the VCR network. We'll try and make some sort of sense of what we've seen here tonight. We'll hear more about what's been going on with Decker, James Rage, and Cyrus Gold. We'll try and get to the bottom of what's going on here with Silver Fox and Rob Midas. All that and more on next week's VCR network on the Future Wrestling. We'll see you next week, guys. We'll see you next week. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. No, not at all, not at all. Just riding the bike. Oh, sorry, I have to go. Yeah, talk to you soon, Simon. All right, yeah, bye. So Nice of you two to drop by.
Not at all. Had to drop by. Had to see if you weren't a ghost after all.
Yeah, I can understand that. You guys want a beer?
Sure, I'll have one.
Lisa?
Yeah, go on, sure.
All right. There you go. And one for yourself.
So, what's been going on with you lately? How come you're back taking bumps?
I wouldn't go that far.
Still though, mate, it's a bit weird disappearing then squaring off with El Jimbo. No offense, Adam, but it's not really your style.
Yeah, as glad as I am to see you back. I was under the impression you were done. As in, not able to come back.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
Like, that being said, like, I quite liked how you pulled off the surprise. Giving yourself a holiday for a few weeks and then back in the saddle.
It wasn't a holiday. I was suspended.
Suspended for what?
For what do you think? Vincent found out about our plans.
Fuck off.
Yeah, Rose's idea. He said the optics wouldn't be good if I got dismissed outright. So I'm on a probationary period, and they decided the program between me and James Rage would be exactly what they need to sell the next live show.
Katie, you are actually cleared. Like, right? Look, I don't know all the details, but like, I can't imagine how you're ready to go again.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
So I take it then that the sleazebags are running the show. You can't hardly be pulling double duty on this one anymore.
Makes sense, yeah. Like this Asylum stuff, like, has been doing my head in. Like, guys think they're running the show.
Well, if you believe Jimbo, they fucking do. Dude's a massive mark for himself.
Look, one of the conditions of my suspension was to promote the Asylum show. Now, keep this between you, but they're cancelling it after tonight. They haven't pulled the numbers they wanted, so in order to appease the fuckers, they're getting a month more TV and a program with me.
Right. Another month with these meatheads.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Have you been booking the show the whole time?
Well, yeah, remotely. Kim's been my go-between through all this. She's on good terms with the VCR guys, so she's relayed the match card, the storylines to them, and they greenlit the whole thing.
You motherfucker.
Something the matter?
I should have known better than to fucking believe anything you had to say. You got me out in the torrential rain and the fucking cold to hatch a little plan between you and this bastard to try and make me champion. Soaked my gear in the fucking gimmick match, the heel turn that lasted all of 2 weeks, and then one fucking chance you get to make me to keep your promise and you don't take it. What the fuck, Adam?
Lisa, calm down. There's a good reason for this.
I don't fucking want to know anymore. I've put up with enough eating shit between Rose and then this liar for too fucking long at this rate. We're done. We are fucking done. I'm running down my contract and I'm never fucking working for you ever again.
Celina, just listen to me for a second.
What?
When I said to trust me, I meant it. I do not break promises. I don't break my word. I know it doesn't make sense now, and I can't explain right now what's going on, but I'm doing right by you. I need you to know that.
I'm not in the mood for any one of more of your fucking speeches. Come back to me when you've actually grown a fucking spine.
Well, you've done fucked up.
Yeah, if that's what you think, that's fine.
How else am I supposed to think? Hang on. Did you book her to lose because you think she's squealed?
No, I don't think it's her.
Oh, I see. So you think it was me then? That why you have me babysitting your two proteges?
I don't fucking care who leaked and who didn't. It's done. These people have spies everywhere. Anyone could have said it to them.
Sure. Just so we're clear, you're not throwing accusations around. You've lost one friend. You don't need to lose another.
Lisa's gonna be fine.
You sure?
I don't know. But I hope that next week I'll know.